All right, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to The Garage Closes at 9. We're on episode 11. The boys are back. It's been a few weeks, but the big three is back in the building. So, NBA Finals are going on, and it's, I think, tied 1-1 right now with, the way that we're filming right now. We got a couple games that we're going to go over today. Jonah's got a few things he's going to throw at us, and then me and Andrew have a spelling bee for all of us to play. Spell some athletes' names, kind of get harder as it goes. So we're going to play some games today, but because of the NBA Finals, we feel that it is appropriate to kind of talk about what's been going on specifically with the Pacers. I think that's a team that we're all kind of, not necessarily surprised, but wasn't a team going into the playoffs that everyone thought was going to make it this far into the finals. I know that Andrew's a big fan of Tyrese Halliburton. Jonah
Yes,
said he has some
sir.
things that he wants to talk about. So just to catch everybody up, it's been a few weeks before we get into kind of the content. What do you guys got on the NBA Finals, since this is a sports podcast and all?
Yeah, I called it originally Thunder and Five. Everyone thought I would switch my mind, shaking my boots after game one. I still got Thunder and Five. We're sending the Pacers home.
Bro, who thought you were gonna switch up, dude? This is
A
like
lot of
one
people,
of the
oh,
most
Halliburton.
like one side like universally agreed upon like one-sided finals ever, bro. Are
No,
you
it's
kidding
not.
me, dude?
Yeah, and
Like,
there's a reason for that. You guys have you don't have any superstars on your team. You just have a bunch of overrated players and a bunch of
Why are you orchestrating me with Indiana right now?
because
I
are you on my side, Vinny? Are you the
I had the
sleep?
Thunder win. I had the Thunder winning
Okay, thank
series.
you,
Yeah, yeah,
thank
yeah.
you.
But I like Tyrese Halliburton though. But I
Um,
won't underestimate what he's done. But
we'll
yeah,
we'll
I
we'll get
think
into
it's
him
well,
right
I
I
now.
think
said I thought
it's
the Thunder were gonna win, but am
but
I
let's
gonna
face
lie
it.
and say I don't want the Pacers to win? Absolutely, hell yeah, I want the Pacers to win. I mean, that's my second team, bro. Tyrese Halliburton, second
Let's
best
just
point
say
guard in
this
the
though.
league.
Let me ask you guys this before
Okay,
we get
that
into
that's
really.
exactly what I want to talk about. Go ahead, Vin.
Hold on, before we get into the whole Tyrese
Yeah.
Halliburton, because what he's been doing is pretty remarkable. I think personally, just with the amount of clutchness he's had down the stretch inside of 2 minutes. But is this good for the NBA that it's an Indiana and Oklahoma City NBA Finals? Like, is it
No,
really moving the needle? Because ratings have been
Yo,
down. Is this the series? Is this really what the NBA needed?
absolutely
yo.
not.
I don't
Look,
think so either.
look, I think this is I think this is a great series, to be honest. I know the ratings are gonna be down because it's two small market teams, but NBA
No, no,
geeks
no,
like
not
myself,
are gonna be down.
real
They
That
are
that
down.
that's
That was the
no,
not
lowest game one finals
and
outside of the COVID and the bubble. I think since the 90s. I think. Don't
that's
quote me on
it.
it, but
yo,
it's some ridiculous
It's
number.
not the small markets, Drew. It's the
bro,
fact
but
that there's
the
Shay's a
finals,
superstar.
the finals,
Tyrese is not a superstar, Drew. He's
yes, he is. Yes, he
not
is,
even
first of
close.
all.
Not even
Second of
close.
all, you could say there hasn't been a great finals since the Warriors vs. Cavs. All of them have basically been blowouts.
That's not true.
Has there been a
That's not
series that
true.
went over six?
That's not true.
Name one.
It doesn't matter the amount of games, but we're
Yeah,
talking
you
about
can't.
interest. We're talking about interest.
Look, as
Steph beating Boston was interesting. Even last year Tatum beating who they beat in the finals.
the Mavs in
Like
Dallas.
five.
That was a
I
very good
think
series. Luca versus
honestly,
Tatum.
honestly, that series is underwhelming because Kyrie and Luka didn't show up the way that I thought it was going to be a Kyrie Irving revenge tour, and it just didn't turn out to be that way.
You're
That
just
was not
you're,
that was not as entertaining as people
that's just
were
because
trying to
you're
put it out
Laker
to be.
fans. Because
Personally,
you're a Laker fan. It was
no,
entertaining for me
that's
seeing
not true.
Tatum.
I think if Kyrie Irving, seemed to have that personal vendetta that he seemed to have when he originally left Boston and carried that over into that Dallas series, and Luka didn't seem like he ran out of gas, that could have been a very good series. But I don't think it turned out to be that way. It was pretty
Yeah,
lopsided, to
it's
be honest.
still better than this. What is
Yo,
I
this?
look,
don't know. I don't disagree with that.
Thank
if
you.
But
you
that has to do with
really
markets too. I mean, Boston is I mean, them and the Lakers are the two
it's a
biggest
huge
franchises in
market.
basketball. Okay.
If you really,
And then
really
The Warriors and Cavs, that's Steph and LeBron, the drama there.
if
That's
you really
bro.
like
It's the
basketball,
players.
if you really like basketball, this is the best offense versus the best defense. The most fun team to watch in the Pacers versus the
That-
best team all year.
That's
I mean,
not.
how can you not like it? Obviously the ratings are gonna be down because they're in Indiana and Oklahoma City, right? Shout
Bro,
out
that's not
OKC with the
why.
best fans in the world, by the way. But you got two superstars going at it. All right, you got the second best player in the world versus a top 15 universally known best player in the world. Like, come on, bro. This is good ball. It's really good ball. It's a high level. Like, as a basketball connoisseur and a nerd like I am, like I was looking for this a lot. I hope it gets at least to 6 games.
Let me ask you this: when it was conference finals, it was Knicks, Pacers, and then Thunder, Wolves. Did you want it to be Thunder Pacers?
Yeah. The Knicks would have got swept. Knicks would have got swept by the Thunder. It wouldn't have even been close.
The
Do you
same
not
Knicks
think
that beat
do
Boston.
you think
Yeah, and the
is
same
there
Knicks that
any
lost to the Pacers in 6.
is there any
Absolutely.
situation where a Knicks Timberwolves series with the drama of the Karl Anthony Towns trade before the season could have moved the needle a little bit more?
Yes, thank you, Vinny. Because you
Yeah,
have
like
superstars.
that would
Anthony,
have been more dramatic, but
yes.
the Knicks are also like they're not a championship caliber team, bro. Like
I don't disagree with
Bro,
you. I
that
don't
would have
disagree
been
with you.
neither
such
are
a
the
lower level
Pacers.
of basketball.
Neither are the
Absolutely.
Pacers.
They
Pacers,
abs
Drew, the Pacers are the worst team to play in the finals maybe in the last 20 years. Name
Stop
Careful,
it.
careful,
name a worse
careful,
team.
Yeah,
careful.
the same
Name a
team
worse
that made
team.
the Eastern Conference Finals last year, and the
Who?
same
Yeah, I
team
mean, I think
that the
you're
Celtics,
underestimating.
Okay.
the same team that the Celtics said were the hardest to play and the hardest to beat. Tyrese got hurt in game 1 or game 2.
Okay.
The
Name
Jonah,
Celtics
you
said that
also have to
themselves,
understand.
you
You got
guys
to
aren't
also
answering the question.
understand
and they
who's
Name a
running the
worse
helm
team.
though.
Name a
Who's
worse
running
team.
the
they've
2007 Cavs off the top of my head? Were a worse team with a 22-year-old LeBron
So
James.
so Vinny, let me ask you this. You think this Pascal Siakam led team is beating that LeBron James
It's a
led team?
Tyrese Halliburton led team. Don't do that. Don't
yes.
do that.
You hear
Stop
this
it.
guy, bro? The amount
Okay,
of
Stop
no,
it.
disrespect you
answer that
put on
question.
this channel.
Okay,
The
that's fine. You're
the
picking
Miami Heat.
Tyrese over LeBron. I want to get that on record. You guys think Tyrese Halliburton is beating for LeBron James?
You're
You
about
didn't
to say
ask
the
that. That wasn't the
Taliban, bro.
question. You asked no, that wasn't the question. You asked what team was worse. I think the 2007 Cavs team was worse.
Okay, so that means you think they're beating
Name
them.
me three. Name me three guys on the 2007 Cavs
Bro,
besides
I
LeBron
bet
James.
in 20 years, no one can name two players on this Pacers team. No one's gonna remember Tyrese Halliburton,
Okay,
Pascal
you
Siakam,
know who they
Yeah.
will remember. You
Andrew
know who they.
Nemhard.
You know who they will remember. Who's the
Who?
coach of the Indiana Pacers?
Rick
He's going to be in the Hall
Carlisle.
of Fame. He's going to be in the Hall of Fame.
He's
Okay,
not on
he
the
has a
court,
big
Vinny.
reason.
He's not
He's
on the
a.
court.
You can't tell me that coaching doesn't matter when it comes to getting a team to a finals
Bro, that
and
That's
winning a
part of the
seven
why
game
the Pacers are
series.
Vinny,
so good.
Vinny,
Absolutely.
you're all over the place. Answer the question
I,
directly. Who is
I'll,
winning? The Cavs
I'll,
or the Pacers?
that Cavs team versus this Pacers team, I
Yes.
would probably take this Pacers team. That's an
absolutely.
inexperienced Cavs team. That's no knock to a 22-year-old LeBron, but
That's a knock to a 22-year-old LeBron if I've ever heard one. Are you
Also,
kidding
the
me?
Miami Heat, the versus the Nuggets. Did they play them twice? No, the Miami Heat team versus the Nuggets. That team, this Pacers team is beating them in 6. That's a weak
I
team.
don't think
That's a
you're
so.
talking
weak
about
I
team.
don't
you're
think
talking
so.
about the 23 Heat.
Yeah.
That was prime Jimmy Butler.
You hate Jimmy Butler. What are you talking about?
Bro,
And now
Jimmy
you
Butler's
defending him.
he's better than Tyrese Halliburton ever dreamed of
I don't
being.
disagree with you.
Thank you.
I think
But
that's a good
Tyrese got
series,
a
though.
better supporting cast.
I think that's
Really?
a good series.
Better supporting cast? Go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. Then that Heat team. Yeah. It was Jimmy and Bam, bro. And Gabe Vincent. Look at Gabe Vincent now. Shout out Gabe Vincent. I mean, he's a Laker. We love him, but I
Just to
mean,
confirm,
Okay.
Tyler Hero was hurt, correct? Was Hero hurt? Was he out?
yes, yes,
Yeah, he was.
yes.
He
Okay.
was out. Yep.
Okay. Enough with all the beating around the bush. Is Tyrese Halliburton Drew, you said the second best point guard in the NBA?
Yes, and I think that got proven over this last series versus the clutch player of the year, Jalen Brunson, and they beat him in 6, and they beat him pretty easily. They beat him
Let's
pretty
give a list. Hold
easily.
on.
I feel
I'm
like I'm
mind
gonna get
blanking. Give
struck.
me a list of point guards. Give me a list. I think it's a
I'm gonna get
conversation to
struck
have.
is not top two. I'm gonna get struck by lightning if he says that again.
Give me
I
a
don't
list.
count Luca as a point guard. He's a
That's you
hybrid. He does
count him.
everything. He
Count
does
him.
I
everything.
think you have to. I think you can't. You
Thank you.
have to count Luka.
Shea and Luca, conversation over. He's not top two.
But it's
Not
like,
he's better than
Let me
Steph
ask you
Curry,
this,
Vinny.
Jonah.
He's not better
No.
thank
Let
you.
me ask you this.
That's
no.
three.
If
So
we're
he's not
putting,
top three.
no, I'm gonna agree with you. If we're putting those conversations, he's not a top two point guard. But
Not
is he a
top three.
superstar, Jonah? Is he a
No.
superstar?
No.
What's your
No,
definition
no,
of
no.
superstar? How many superstars are there?
Maybe 6, 7.
Let's see. Let's hear him.
Superstars?
right now. I don't want to hear names. I want to hear because there's some guys you might name that maybe a couple years ago they were. Now it's a conversation to have.
It doesn't fade away.
It absolutely can fade away.
Wait, are you asking me to name the top 7 players or 7 superstars? That's a different conversation.
Well, I want to hear what your top 7 superstars right now in the league are.
Superstars a superstar is not a question. That's what a superstar is. LeBron James, superstar. Steph Curry, superstar. Kevin Durant, superstar. That's 3. Nikola Jokic, superstar. 4. Luka Doncic, superstar. 5.
Giannis.
Giannis, 6.
You're not gonna say Luka?
I said
He
Luka.
said Luca.
Oh,
Okay, what
okay.
about Shea?
Absolutely.
Shea, 7. Tatum, 8. Ant,
Yeah.
not
Okay. Hold on.
Ant,
Hold on.
Hold
Hold
on.
Ant.
on.
Why is Ant? What has Ant done to be in that conversation if Tyrese Halliburton isn't? First of all, I love Ant, but
Who
what has he done?
who's better, Anthony Edwards or Tyrese Halliburton?
I would probably say Ant
And
Thank
as
you.
an
So
individual
so
player,
that
Ant.
so that's what he's done.
but
What has Ant done? What has Ant done
Tyrese.
individually to really be in that conversation over a guy like Halliburton?
Bro, Ant is like a maybe, but he's for sure in line before
But why
Tyrese
is he not?
Halliburton.
Why are him and Halliburton not in that same realm together? Because
Because one
Halliburton's led
player
a team to a finals, 2 conference finals, just
because
like Anthony Edwards.
because one player is significantly better, one player is significantly more marketable, significant more
Put Tyrese Halliburton in a big
presence.
market. Is he marketable?
He's
Bro, Minnesota's
extremely
not a big market.
marketable.
Minnesota's not a big market.
I
Tyrese is
understand that.
extremely. You put that dude in a Laker jersey, you put him anywhere in a big city. He is the most marketable point guard in the world. Are you kidding me, dude?
I agree.
Okay,
I don't
not in the
disagree with
world,
you.
but he's extremely
No, but he's in
marketable.
that conversation of
You
being a
think of
marketable superstar. I
yes, you
think
think of Tyrese Halliburton. Look at these last playoffs, all those buzzer beaters he's hit to send the team
he's
home.
clutch,
That's
man.
not marketable. What has Jason Tatum done? He doesn't have that moment. He doesn't have that moment like Tyrese Halliburton. I think Jason Tatum's a superstar, but Tyrese Halliburton has had incredible moments in playoffs that are extremely marketable.
Let me ask you this,
If he
Jonah.
hasn't been in Indiana,
Okay, so
he would be
you
huge.
guys
What what if
you
what if
guys have
what if
like 20
Halliburton what if Halliburton wins the finals and the finals MVP? Something
you
that Tatum didn't have.
so you guys have like 20 superstars.
No.
How
No,
how many do you guys have? You can't have everyone that's good a superstar. It doesn't work like that.
no, you're right, but like I would, Halliburton's a superstar.
What if
Um,
Halliburton wins the finals? Then you're gonna change your conversation, Jonah? If he's a finals MVP, who who led
He's
an
not gonna win.
underperforming who led a team in your eyes, the worst playoff team in the last 20
He,
years to make a finals?
he's not gonna win the finals. So that's an irrelevant conversation. What if what if Anthony Edwards wins it next year? It's the same thing. He's
I
not
think
winning.
Anthony Edwards is a superstar. I think they're both
Yeah, I think
superstars.
Bro,
absolutely, I do too.
so everybody's
Or
a
why?
superstar. Okay. Everybody.
Bro,
Is
you
Jalen Brown a
Okay,
superstar?
let's take out the
no,
He
superstar.
is a
Let's take
finals
out the
MVP.
superstar.
but he's not on the level
Would you
as
ask?
those
I
Who?
said
guys.
Jalen Brown. He's good. Superstar.
I thought you said Jalen Brunson. Well, you don't have finals MVP.
Bro,
Let me ask you
you
this.
guys
Let's
throw
take out the
around
super.
the word superstar too lightly.
Well, I
Everyone
think
can't be a
it's
superstar. There's a
okay. I
difference
think
between
the defi-
all-star and superstar. He's an all-star.
and I'll agree with you on that. The definition of superstar can be somewhat subjective. Okay, that it's your own opinion. But where's Halliburton in terms of being the best player in top players in the league? Where's he at?
Don't even dare saying outside top
Because you have to
15.
impact. For me, if you want to be a top player in the world, you have to impact winning, and he's proven that he can do that with the team.
Where do you guys have him?
Top 15.
I think he's a top 15 player.
So I'm gonna name you 15 players.
If I'm starting a team,
No, no, no,
there's
no, no.
definitely not
No,
15
no,
guys I'm
no.
taking over him.
Nope.
Absolutely.
Nope, nope, nope.
Absolutely.
That's not the question.
I would
My que
rather start a team with Tyrese Halliburton than Joel Embiid.
I agree. Let's right now, where we're at right now in the world, absolutely. That shouldn't even be. You
That's
can't
not it.
argue that,
He
Jonah.
hasn't even made the conference finals. This dude's all he's had is Hall of Famers on his
uh,
team. Are you kidding
He's
me?
missed over 50% of his games.
I'm gonna name 15 basketball players, and I want you to tell me who Tyrese Halliburton is better than. That's all
Now,
I'm gonna say.
my
No,
definition is better.
better.
If I need to go to war and I need a guy to lead me, that's my
Yep.
definition right now. And
Yep.
you're not gonna name 15 guys better. So let's go. Let's get into it. Come on, Jonah.
You
Jalen
guys,
Brunson,
you guys
all
are
the dudes
making
he
it.
just spanked out of the playoffs better not be on that
Now,
list.
now with that said, I think this is still bad for the NBA. Okay, I think but my argument is I wish Tyrese Halliburton was in a bigger market because I think he's that good to market as a big time name player. He plays the
Thank
game the
you.
right way.
Oh my,
He
this is
plays winning
insane.
basketball.
He averages like 15 points and 8 assists.
No, he
And
doesn't. No, he
yes, he
doesn't. He
does.
averages
Yes, he does.
21 and he averages 21 and 10.
What's he averaging
You
this
know,
finals?
through 2 games.
Yeah, through
Yeah,
two games.
through
Yeah, through
two
two
games.
games.
What about through the playoffs? He's averaging 20 and 10.
I don't know about that.
Dude,
He has a
you
lot of
can't.
I'm gonna
stinkers.
fact check
He
that.
has a lot
I'm
of
gonna fact check
stinkers.
that.
He also has a lot of game winners. Don't forget that either.
He's very clutch. I never say he's not clutch.
By the way,
That matters. That matters.
absolutely I've seen a
Okay, so
stat too.
Is Reggie Miller a top two shooting guard? Because he's clutch.
No, but
No.
his ability was far worse than the two greatest shooting
And
guards.
Tyrese Halliburton's ability is far worse than the top 3 point guards.
But the two greatest shooting guards are also like two of the clutchest players to ever play the game.
Bro, Tyrese is not in that conversation.
By the way, he's averaging 19,
Ha
9,
ha.
19, 9, and 6 right now in the playoffs
That's your
as a point guard.
superstar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's your
with three
absolutely.
superstar.
game winners.
And
That's
by the
fine.
way, numbers don't do
Hey.
that dude any justice, by the way.
What were Magic
that
Johnson's numbers?
that's
What were
great.
Magic Johnson's numbers? He wasn't averaging 28 and
Vinny,
15 and 12.
don't ever bring up Magic Johnson and Tyrese Halliburton in the same sentence.
I'm just
Bro,
trying to prove a
but
point to you that your point guard doesn't have to be your leading scorer.
you're just
I'm
a
trying to
box.
Be your best
You're
player.
a box score guy. That's what you are. You're a box score
That-
guy who doesn't
bro,
watch the game.
I'm a-
You
I'm
look
a
at the
res-
box score, and that's about it. If you watch
I'm
the games,
respecting great players, and great players
Obviously
produce.
not, because you're not
put some
respecting the
damn
playoff run
respect
that
on
Halliburton's had.
Tyrese
He's had a
Halliburton.
great playoff run.
All right, top 15. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
And half these guys are going to be hurt.
Let's go. Come on.
Half these guys are going to be hurt and out for the rest of the
Just-
next season too, huh?
Just tell me who's better. I'm not saying that. I'm just wanting you to tell me who's better. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yep.
Good.
Yep.
Yeah.
LeBron James.
Right now,
Right now,
If
I'll still
this-
take LeBron. I'll
Thank
still
you.
take LeBron.
It's
Right
not even
now-
a discussion. Why are you
right
thinking
now,
that?
I'll
it's
take LeBron.
absolutely a discussion.
I'll still take LeBron because he's LeBron. But
We can move on. If you guys think Halliburton's better than LeBron, we'll move on.
No, I'm saying they're like right now, as of right now, they're close.
They're not close.
I'll still take LeBron. I'll take LeBron.
Oh
Keep going.
my God.
I'll go LeBron. I'll go LeBron just to make you happy, but you're still not naming 15.
My
You better
argument,
take that
what
Laker
I'm
jersey
doing right
off.
now, Jonah, just so you know, what I'm doing when you're naming these players, if I put them on the team and take Halliburton off, are they in this situation right now? That's the question.
Bro, teams are built around people. You can't do that.
I understand that.
Luka Doncic.
And I'm building a team around. No, Luka.
Yeah,
Drew?
Luka. Yeah, Luka's better.
Luka.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
You were thinking about LeBron, so I'm
No,
just making sure.
Luka.
Nikola Jokic. How many is that? 4?
4.
Luka, Braun, Jokic, Shea. All right, I'm just going down the standings. Anthony Edwards.
I'm gonna. Mm.
They're like
Look,
in the same tier.
Look at
They're in the same tier.
Anthony
high.
Edwards. Look at here's my argument. They made a trade for Anthony Edwards because they wanted to build around him, and he was in the same exact spot as he was last year. He had Karl Anthony Towns. He didn't have Karl Anthony Towns. He still got knocked out in the conference finals.
So is the West the same as the East now?
No,
That's why I will still give the nod to Ant. I'll still give
Thank
the nod
you.
to Ant.
So
I'll
5.
say Ant. I'll say Ant.
I'll
But
say Ant,
they're like in the same. They're in the same area.
They're not in the same nothing. Steph Curry.
Yeah, Steph. Steph.
Steph.
Here's one that I don't know. John Morant.
No.
Halliburton.
Halliburton.
That's like a disrespectful question.
Halliburton.
Halliburton.
The face you guys
Yeah.
made was very interesting.
John Morant's never gotten out of the second round. He's only gotten to the second round once.
Your guys got Anthony Davis.
I'll take Halliburton.
I think they're like in the same ballpark.
For leading a team, I'll take Halliburton.
I'll probably say AD.
Just
I'll
because
probably
of
say AD.
durability. Durability
What about
matters.
defense?
Durability. You're asking me to lead a team. I think
I'm
durability.
assuming everyone's healthy.
But That's
Well, you
also a
can't you
crazy
can't
thing
just
to
like turn
assume.
fatigue off and injuries
Yeah.
It's
off. Like
not
this
fit,
matters to start a
bro.
team.
What in a perfect world?
Day one in the season. Anthony
Yeah.
Davis is better. 7.
32-year-old Anthony Davis right now versus where Halliburton's at, I'll take Halliburton. Now, when this Laker trade happened 5 years ago, then I would be taking Anthony Davis. So there's your answer.
And you're saying all players are healthy. That is not the case. Kawhi would be a top 5 player. Like, dude,
Right.
you can't do that. You
Right.
can't do that.
We can move
I
on.
love AD, but I'll take Halliburton just because I think he's led his own team to a finals and a conference finals. So I'll take Halliburton.
Like
And I
you
think
can't say
Halliburton's
it's a
play
fluke.
style. I think Halliburton's play style of a point guard, getting everyone better and everyone involved, and his level of clutches down the stretch, like that stuff, that plays in the playoff. That's why they're making such a deep run. So Halliburton. It's so weird being on the other side of an Anthony Davis conversation.
That is insane. I'm not even an Anthony Davis guy. That is insane. But we'll move on. Drew thinks LeBron's better than Halliburton, and Vinny thinks
No,
Anthony Davis is
keep
better.
going. Keep
We'll move
going.
on.
I think to
Keep
start a
going.
team, would you take if you're starting a team as your main guy to lead you,
Anthony
you're taking AD?
Davis. Yes.
I'll
Like what?
probably still
Are
take
you kidding
AD, but
me?
that's strictly because of defense.
Okay, that's fine. I love AD.
Kevin Durant. What are you signing for, bro? Kevin
What
Durant.
what dude, I mean 2 years in a row, him and Devin Booker
They
not
can't
even
even get in
making
the
the
playoffs,
playoffs?
bro. They can't
Come
even get in the
on, man.
playoffs.
That was the most embarrassing team this year. Are you kidding me? I
Oh.
mean, look, the dude's a
Yeah, I don't
great
know, dude.
player, but right now, man, I feel like this year is more evident too of like the old generation kind of passing the torch to the new
If
generation.
I'm starting a team right now with Kevin Durant at his age and what's happened the last 2 seasons, he's leading his own team to 38 wins. Give me Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah.
Hey,
Don't
hey,
put D Book on the Pacers, man. See what happens.
hey,
See what happens. They're
hey,
up 2-1 right now.
hey, Kevin Durant watches everything. Hey, Durant, I'm so sorry about these two. You're one of the most unstoppable players I've ever seen. You're a walking
Absolutely, he
bucket.
is.
You have a
Absolutely.
proven resume, a two-time Finals MVP, and these guys think Tyrese
Take
Halliburton. The
take
past
those
two
two.
years,
Take
the past
Stop
two
it.
years, him being a
Stop it.
borderline all-star, not playing in the Olympics for a reason, they think he's better than you. I'm sorry, KD.
Jason
Right
Tatum didn't
now,
play in the
hold
Olympics.
on, timeout. Right, hold on. You can take those 2 years out, and yeah, they both led their own team to the finals. Great. That was 15 years ago that Kevin Durant did that. Okay, he is
What?
what has Kevin Durant done since 2021 in terms of leading a team? What has he done? He got knocked out in the second round by Milwaukee, and then he's been non-existent in the playoffs since. Am I wrong?
Yeah, you're wrong. Halliburton's not better than
No, he's
Durant.
not.
He's not better than Durant. Bro, basketball is a team sport. On no world is someone watching Tyrese Halliburton, watching Kevin Durant saying, that guy with the funny looking
That's
jumper is
not
better
what we're
than him.
talking about. We're asking if
That's
we're
what
going to
we're,
start a team right now. That's
that's
what me and
not
Drew
what I'm
just
asking.
said.
I'm asking who's a better basketball player?
Individually, you probably can't name 6 players in history that are individually better than Kevin Durant in terms of just skill,
But you
size,
you
ability to
guys
put the ball in the hole.
you guys
But
think Tyrese Halliburton's better.
if I'm starting a team right now with Tyrese Halliburton or 36-year-old Kevin Durant who's missed the playoffs in back-to-back seasons, I know he missed this past season. I think did he get knocked out in the first
He got
round?
swept. He got
Swept.
swept.
Okay. So that's my point. Okay. On a team that had Devin
Oh.
Booker, who 2 years prior, before he got Kevin Durant, was in the finals, by the way. Okay.
It's like, yo, this is no disrespect to KD.
This is a lot of
This is no
KD,
disrespect
I'm
to what
so
he's
sorry,
done.
man.
This is
No,
no
I'm sorry,
disrespect to
it
what
KD.
might
he's
be a
done.
little look, it
Yeah,
might be a little disrespectful to
I
Kevin Durant.
respect you, KD.
But
These two just go off. What have you done for me lately? They don't respect your resume. I'm sorry.
As of
but that's
lately,
what you
as in the
kind of have
last
to
couple
do with
years,
right
yeah.
now. You kind of have to right
I
now.
mean,
If I'm
shit.
starting a team right now,
If Tim Duncan was still in the league, is he a fucking top 15 player? No.
look, hold
Like,
on.
come on, man.
Yeah, Jonah, hold on. When you're having this conversation, yeah, you kind of do have to. You're a GM starting a team. It's like, well, 3 years ago, Kevin Durant made the second round, so I'll take him. No, Tyrese Halliburton has led to a team to a conference finals and back-to-back seasons as the main dude, and is right now going back home to Indiana, tied 1-1. Who knows what will happen? Who
Andrew,
knows?
they're not winning. They're not winning.
That's all I'm saying. Okay, look,
My God.
go to the next one. This tangent,
This
we
is
thought this was going to be a
insane.
5-minute conversation.
Yeah, I didn't think you guys thought LeBron and Durant are not better than
I didn't.
Halliburton.
Keep going.
What? That's 8. The
You
guy
We
we're
could
just
just
barely
told
get
you. We
through
already
it.
told
Yeah.
you.
the guy
Like
we're
two
just
of
talking
the
about, Devin Booker.
no.
Tyrese
He
Halliburton.
led a team to the finals.
No, okay. He had Chris Paul. Then that was a major piece.
He had
And you
Chris
can't
Paul, Vinny.
underestimate that. Before Chris Paul showed up, Devin Booker didn't even sniff the playoffs.
Hasn't
So
sniffed the playoffs since he left either.
so Tyrese Halliburton's better than Devin Booker.
Right now,
I'm
What?
taking
What?
yes.
Tyrese Halliburton over Devin Booker. That's not a debate for me,
So
actually.
why did Steve Kerr start Devin Booker and not play Halliburton?
Because he
Because
was
Tyrese
a
Halliburton is
three
a
and
guy that
D
runs an
shooting guard.
offense, and yeah, that role that he needed to play fit way better at Team USA because Halliburton having to play behind a guy named Steph Curry
And he
and a
also
guy
played
named
behind
LeBron James.
also behind Drew Holiday and Derek White. Why?
Because we have all the scoring and
Those
all the
guys are playing
playmaking
deep.
in the world.
Those guys
Halliburton's
are
not a
playing
scorer.
defense.
I know we have all the playmaking. You don't need more playmaking when you have Steph and
Jonah,
LeBron on the same
Jonah,
court.
you're a basketball coach. You also know what fit means, okay?
Yeah,
In terms
and
of
I
being on Team
know
USA, you
that
have to
if
understand that.
bro, obviously, but if I have Drew Holiday and Derek White, and I have someone that's
What were
better
their
than
roles? What were their
no, no,
roles on the
no.
team?
If I have
What were
someone,
they were
if
supposed
I
to do the
have
dirty work.
if I have like you guys say a point guard that facilitates and he's better than Kevin Durant, he's getting minutes.
Yeah, the point
Kevin
guard was
Durant
named
played like
LeBron
3
James on that
games,
team.
first of all, okay? Kevin Durant was hurt most of that run, but he was playing behind a guy named LeBron and Steph who were the ones with the ball in their hands, man.
This is
Stop.
ridiculous. This is so ridiculous.
God, Jonah got me worked up over here, man.
My God,
Oh, bro, got Vinnie acting all zesty, man.
this is
Dude.
insane.
You know,
This
Tyrese
is
Halliburton
insane.
loses a lot of his value when you have LeBron and Steph as your primary
100%. And
playmakers.
that's okay.
You don't need playmaking on that team. You need
And
guys who can
that's why
shoot and
that's why
defend.
I'll still take LeBron over Tyrese, okay? But you gotta sit here and understand that role that was about fit. Why did Drew Holiday and Derek White play over Jason Tatum, who is the better player on the Celtics?
They're different positions. Bro, they're guards. Halliburton is a guard. How's a guard playing over him?
They were playing off the ball, play
Why can't
defense,
Tyrese play
3 and
off the
D, do
ball?
the dirty work.
Tyrese is
Hey,
better than Kevin Durant. He can't play off
hey,
the ball.
if Jason
Why couldn't
Tatum
Jason Tatum?
if
He
Jason Tatum's
could.
better than KD, why couldn't he sniff minutes? Because he was buying KD and LeBron.
I don't
That's
know
the
if,
easy
An
answer.
irrelevant
bro.
conversation what you're doing right now, Jonah.
No,
Go to
it's
the next
not,
one.
bro.
Anyways,
Go to
anyways,
the
keep
next one.
going. Keep
You guys are
going.
so ridiculous, man.
Keep going.
Go read the resume of some of these players you guys are saying Halliburton's better. Just
We're
compare
not
resumes.
we're not talking about resumes.
Not
We're
what we're
talking about who's
doing. See,
better
that's
on
your problem.
June 10th
You
in
want to talk about what they've done their
2025.
whole career. That's not what we're doing. We're
Not
not
what
saying who's
they
greater.
what they've proven and who they are. I'm not talking about someone that's washed. Kevin
You're
Durant's not
asking me
washed.
if I'm starting a team, I'm not looking at the resume of Kevin Durant. I'm looking
You're
at
not
what
looking
is
at their
Kevin Durant
resume.
doing right now versus Tyrese Halliburton, and it shouldn't be a question that Halliburton is impacting a team way more than Durant is when it comes to winning. I don't think that's a hot take.
That's not at all. If we were
There-
looking at resumes, LeBron James would be at the top of this list, and he wasn't.
Look,
So
He
it's
was at the
bad.
top of this
It's
list.
bad for the NBA that the Pacers are in the finals, but they're in the finals because there's a guy named Tyrese Halliburton that impacts winning and has led them this way this far.
You guys sound
And I
so
wish he was in a
insane.
bigger market because he's a guy that we should be marketing as a premier player in this league.
the way he plays too is so box office. The dude
You
just
can't
runs
tell
and
me,
guns. Are you kidding me?
Jonah,
He
you're a
runs, he
first
guns, and he
Jonah,
gets to the basket and gets everyone involved. Lonzo
Jonah, you're a
Ball
first take
2.0.
guy. Jonah, you're a first take guy. Okay. I know you watch First Take. You like Stephen A. Smith. Can you really agree with the things he's saying about Stephen A. Smith? Every time Tyrese has hit a game winner or made the impact game winning play in the playoffs, he still the next day goes on First Take and says that he's not a superstar. He hasn't proven anything yet. Do you really sit there and be like, you know what? I agree with Stephen A. right there.
I don't know exactly what take you're referring to, but Tyrese is not top 15.
Yeah, then he does the whole I don't know what you're talking about. I wasn't watching First Take that day.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. I don't know what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
What more does this guy have to prove, dude? He's had more game
Bro.
winners in this playoffs than damn near any of the guys you've named. Like the dude is box
Bro,
office. He plays
we-
in Indiana.
So does Robert Ory, and people weren't calling him better than Michael Jordan.
You can't sit here and tell me, look, Robert Ory, great role player, okay? Big shot Bob. But you can't tell me that he has the same role leading a team as Tyrese Halliburton.
The dude averaged 7
Shout
points
out
his
Big
career.
Shot Bob. That's a 7-time champ, but look at that. Like
Come on, dude.
you're backtracking here, okay? You're
I'm
just
trying
trying to
to
pick a fight where there isn't one.
I'm trying to find a comparison that makes sense with
Name
what you
some
guys are
other
doing.
name some other players, man. You sound crazy right now.
I'm at 9, and you guys already said he's better than some of the people I've listed.
Yes, 100%.
So where's the
So
other
I
six?
disagree.
Where's the other
10,
six?
10. Victor Wembanyama is
I'll kind of
better.
I'll
go
take
Wemby.
Wemby.
I'll
I'll
go
take
Wemby.
Wemby. Yeah, yeah.
So
Wemby.
you guys think Wemby's better than Durant too?
If I'm starting a team, I'm taking Wemby right now.
Bro, it's
100%.
who's better?
I think right now Wemby and KD are pretty even.
Okay, that's 10. What about Donovan Mitchell?
Nope.
Halliburton. I'm a Donovan guy too, but Halliburton.
Donovan,
He just proved it. He just proved it.
Wow.
dude, he just beat him in like five or six. Dude, are you kidding me?
Bro, you got
With the
again, you're
defensive
talking
player of the
teams.
year. Come
You're
on,
talking
man.
That
teams.
team, hold
The
on.
number one
Every,
team in the
You're
yeah,
league.
talking
Yeah.
teams.
Yeah, the
everyone was
number
Yeah,
hurt.
one team. We're
stop
Everyone
it.
was
talking
hurt.
teams. Yeah,
Everyone
talk
was
about
hurt.
teams. Donovan Mitchell had the number one team in the league. And guess what? They
They
got
won.
bounced by a
Everyone
guy
was
named
hurt.
Tyrese Halliburton. Keep
Everyone was
going.
hurt. Jason Tatum is 11.
He's hurt.
I'll give Tatum the nod right now, just
Bro,
because.
Jason Tatum is gonna be better than Halliburton every day of his life. There's never
Yes,
gonna be a
I
day
will give.
Halliburton's better.
I'll give you Tatum. I'll
They're
give
like
you
the
Tatum.
same age.
I
I'll
don't
give you Tatum.
disagree with Tatum, but he's hurt right now. Who knows? I think he's gonna be good off of the injury, but I mean
You better hope, Jonah, that Tyrese Halliburton does not win the finals. You better hope.
Bro,
Crazier things have happened.
if Tyrese Halliburton wins the finals, I'll I'll do something crazy. It's not happening.
All right, well,
If
comment
Hall
section. What is he
well,
doing?
yeah.
What is he
What's the type
doing?
of crazy we doing, huh?
Yeah, what are we talking here?
I'll
Comment
do
section.
something crazy.
We'll have the people speak for what crazy thing you'll do if Tyrese wins.
Yeah, most
You
like
better hope.
comment. Most like
You
comment.
better.
That's what Jonah's doing.
There's a 0% chance. I have a better chance of winning the lottery than Tyrese Halliburton is winning the finals. They're not winning. I promise.
Okay, you know that was just a stupid thing to say, by the way. Like, if you actually looked at Vegas odds for the chance of him winning the finals versus you winning the lottery,
Are you putting money on them?
over you winning the lottery, yes,
No. Are you
100%.
are you putting money on the Pacers to beat the Thunder?
I wouldn't. I don't think they're gonna win,
Okay,
but
okay.
it's
Then
not
what are you
impossible.
arguing with me for?
But it's not impossible.
Yes,
It's
it
not
is.
impossible.
It is
It's
impossible.
1-1, man. It's just, it is impossible. It's 1-1. It's impossible, guys.
They got so lucky in game one.
All
All right,
right, you
keep
know what?
going, Jonah
I'm
Barkley.
God.
Giannis, 12.
We've named what, 4 guys? Like you can't name 15. You're not gonna get there.
That's
Even if you get
12.
15. Yeah, but we've named like 4 guys. So really you're at 8.
No, I didn't count the people you said no to. Like I didn't count Donovan. Bro, Durant,
Stop
I'm
it.
no,
You
I
have
didn't count Donovan.
stop it.
What game are we playing if you're
I
just
know.
not we said we have guys to name, you're just not gonna accept it.
Yeah, I'm not
Let me just
accepting, bro. I'm not
what-
accepting Durant. I'm sorry. I'm not
We need to
accepting.
play a game. Let's teach Jonah how to count 1 through 15 because he can't get past fucking 7, dude.
Yeah, let's play a game. Everyone go watch Kevin Durant highlights. Watch and then watch
That's your
Halliburton highlights.
problem, dude. That's your problem.
Watch a
What
full game. I don't care.
Box office
Tyrese is not
mixtape,
better.
bro.
watch a game this season in 24,
Okay.
25 season.
Okay, I will.
Because Durant was on a team that won what, 39 games?
There you go with the teams, Vinny. There you go with the teams.
But
It's
they're the ones
individual
leading the
player.
teams. On a
So
team that he
winning
had
doesn't
Devin
matter.
Booker,
Winning,
he had Devin Booker and Bradley Beal. Okay, a lot of guys would be able to find a way to make it work. I'm
Bradley
just saying,
Beal.
that's not an impossible situation. That team could have been better.
We
But
had no
look,
point guard. Who's our point guard? Tyus
who's
Jones,
Indiana's point guard? Tyrese Halliburton.
a top
yeah.
a top 5 point guard.
You can't even make the
Maybe.
play-in, dogs. Stop it. They didn't even make the play-in, Jonah.
They're in the
That-
West.
That's not even like, oh, they lost in the first round. You didn't even make
And-
the play-in.
And we had horrible team chemistry because we wanted to get rid of Bradley Beal. And then
We. What team are you rooting for?
I'm rooting for Kevin Durant. I like Durant. You guys are so disrespectful.
You're disrespectful to the guy who's in the finals right now.
I'm not
who's a guy that
disrespecting
the
him.
NBA should be marketing.
Bro, God forbid I want someone to prove themselves over a stretch of time, not 2 seasons.
Get my boy Tyrese to a big market, man.
Yeah, and then watch what happens. Get him to a big market.
What
Yeah,
will happen?
he's gonna be one of the faces of the freaking league, dude.
If he's one of the faces of the league, then the NBA is not in an amazing place. I'll just say it that way.
Hey, well, we've grown up spoiled with great faces of the league.
No, we
So I
haven't, bro. That's the problem, bro. You guys are thinking superstar. It
Kobe,
has to drop.
LeBron,
Bro, throughout every decade, there's
Steph.
been a mega superstar. And if Tyrese Halliburton's our mega superstar, we're doomed.
I'm you
Who
you
is the mega
numbnuts.
superstar?
You numbnuts. I am agreeing with you. We grew up in a generation where we had Kobe, we had LeBron, we had Steph. There isn't that guy yet from this new generation
Let me ask you
on
this.
You
This
their
is
guys,
a whole
you guys
level.
are
different
trying to make it.
conversation.
You guys are trying
Let's
to
just
make it.
okay.
Halliburton.
This is never gonna end. Okay, I'm gonna have to be Molly from first take. This isn't gonna end. We got to move on. All right. But let me ask you this. Okay.
Yeah, we spent a lot
What's
of time on
if
Halliburton.
we do get the mega star? Do you think it's a higher chance that it's Wemby or Cooper Flag?
Wemby. Oh,
Wemby,
that's so
Wemby,
disrespectful, Vinny.
Wemby.
Why is that?
I think it's
They're saying
between.
Cooper. They're saying Cooper Flag is one of the biggest prospects since LeBron.
No, he's not.
That's not a hot take. That's what people are saying. It's
Who
not a hot
said
take. I'm
that?
not just
Who
pulling that
said
out.
that? Skip.
A lot of people go look at that's Skip. Oh, I'm saying like a lot of people are saying this is like
I haven't
the
heard anyone say
best.
that.
Do you need me to pull it up? Like I can fact check this.
I don't think anyone said that. But anyways, Tyrese not top 15. We can move on.
All right, so that tangent took way too long, longer than we expected, but that's kind of how the show goes. So now we're gonna get into the what we actually had planned for the episode. So we have a couple games that we had lined up, like we usually do. Jonah has, I think, 2 games for us, but we wanted to start with a spelling bee because we were just talking a couple weeks ago, and we felt that would be something that could be entertaining. So myself and Andrew, we brought, I think, about 6 to 7 names of professional athletes that could be hard to pronounce, and we're gonna try to see if we can do it. Off the bat, I know that myself and Jonah are not the best spellers. Andrew claims that he's a great speller, so we'll see how this
Which,
goes.
which I doubt. I doubt.
Hey, look at Lawmere Post Elementary School, the Hall of Fame, boy. I'm in the Raptors, second grade, baby. Won
Oh,
it.
oh, please.
It's
Sympathy
not-
award.
Second grade, man.
Everyone
Come
gets a
on.
medal.
Come on, man.
All right, so do we want Drew? Do you want to give your names first, or do you want to get this ball rolling and prove that you're the best speller and have me give my names?
Uh, nah, you give them. You give them because this is your
Okay.
guys' idea.
So is this me
Okay.
versus
So
Drew?
this is gonna be yeah. So we can either do it. I'm gonna give a name, and you guys can just call out who wants to go, just like there's a buzzer, or I can just individually give you guys a name to spell. So whatever you guys want to do.
Not the
I have
same, because
six.
that is not fair.
Yeah. Individually. We both do it. And yeah.
Whoever gets it.
So so I'm gonna give a name, and one of you guys gotta just shout out, and I'll pick who I think said it first, and then you
Yeah.
guys
And,
spell.
and and then like I could steal it, right? If Drew spells it wrong, I could try.
Correct.
All right.
Yeah,
Correct.
this is gonna be a
Okay.
sweep, man.
Let's
This
get
is
it. Let's
Thunder
get
versus
it.
Okay.
Grizzlies this year, 4-0.
So I'm not sure. I'm not sure how Drew did it. If he kind of is starting with an easy and getting to hard, but the way that I'm doing it is because I'm a baseball guy. I picked all baseball players, and it's going to be kind of random in terms of difficulty because mine can either be one that's just a really hard name to spell, or even a name that you think would be spelled one way and it's going to be something completely different. So it's going to kind of
Are
be up
these
to you
like,
guys to decide.
did you pick a bunch of like random like AAA players, or are these like famous people?
These are all I don't know your history of knowing baseball as much as I do, but these guys have all at one point in their career have been bona fide big leaguers. They're not just players that never made the show. But
Okay.
because of my knowledge of baseball, they're probably guys you've never heard of. So
Jonah's
I
got a little advantage, I think, to be honest. I
yeah,
mean,
I
you
know,
grew up playing baseball.
bro. I know
oh, yeah.
baseball history way better than like current baseball. I could throw some names that you'd be surprised I know.
Most of these guys are not. I don't remember exactly the list I have, but I know at least majority are not current players.
All right,
So,
that's
but
better.
they're not all are Hall of Famers either. So you're just gonna have to bear with me, okay?
Barry Bonds.
So first guy is a Major League Baseball Hall of Famer. He was a Boston Red Sox back in the 60s and the 70s. The first guy is Carl Yastrzemski.
Oh God.
Bro. I'll
Go for it,
try. I'll
Jonah.
try.
Yeah. You
Uh,
toss the line out, man.
I'm just saying
So
last name, right?
you can
No,
Just
the
you
full name.
I mean, first name's Carl, so I mean, come on.
all right. Repeat it one more time, slowly.
Carl Yastrzemski,
Name of country. Where's he from?
America.
It's from America?
That ain't no
That's
American
not
name,
a, bro,
man.
that's not an American name, Vinny. Stop it.
Yastrzemski, dude. Are you kidding me? It sounds like a
Do you want a
Russian.
picture? You want a
pizza
picture of him?
topping.
Yeah, that will help actually a lot.
A picture?
Is he Caucasian?
He's a Caucasian male.
I mean,
Okay.
I should have
Okay.
guessed that baseball in the
If you
60s.
guys know baseball, he has one of the most famous walk-off home runs in World Series history at
Okay,
Fenway Park.
Carl Yastrzemski. Did I say it
Yastrzemski. Yes,
Oh
there's
God,
that's your
dude.
first problem. You
We
Okay.
can't know
can't
how to
even.
All right,
pronounce the name.
He
Carl.
can't even say the name before he spells it.
Carl.
So here, do you want me to give you like separated in syllables?
No, it's
So it
fine.
would be
No, because
okay,
then Drew's gonna have an
okay.
advantage. Carl.
All right.
Carl. Carl.
Good.
He sounded so confident saying Carl, dude.
Yeah. Yastrzemski. Did I say it right?
Yastrzemski.
Yastrzemski. Y
Yes.
A
Good.
S T R E.
Eh.
Ah.
That's where it gets hard. Right where you were, that's where it gets difficult. But Drew, you want to give it a shot?
I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot. Carl Yastrzemski.
Correct. But there's Yastrzemski. But there's a letter in there.
All right, all right. So Carl Carl Yastrzemski Yastrem.
Wrong.
What?
So the missing letter that I'm looking for is a Z. The way you spell Yastrzemski is Yastrzeemski.
Oh my God.
Bro, we were not gonna.
That ain't no American. That's all I'm gonna
that-
say.
If you guys watch current
finale,
Major League Baseball, okay, current Major League Baseball, his grandson is the starting right fielder right now for the San Francisco Giants. So you could have known that.
Don't nobody know him.
We're not watching the Giants over here, baby.
All right, so
Yeah, I like the Giants.
okay, so right now you
course you
guys are
do.
0 for 1. So 0 for 1, there's 5 names left. We got to
Okay.
see if you guys can get one
I
of these.
thought we were doing basketball dudes, man.
Yeah, I was ready for
We
something.
gotta hey, this isn't just a basketball podcast, all right? I needed to throw some other
Bro, but
other
say
sports
big
in there.
names that I've seen in my life.
If you know baseball, you should know Carl Yastrzemski.
Bro, no
He's
one
of
knows
the
who that guy is.
Greatest
Vinny.
hitters. He's one of the greatest hitters ever. And
No, he's not.
You don't know baseball if you don't know Carl Yastrzemski, all right? And the point is, I'm not trying to just give you, just names to know. It's names to spell. It's a spelling bee, all right?
Yeah, but like it could
Go
be,
watch a spelling bee. These are words you've never heard of in
You
your
could have
life.
brought out
Every
like a-
person's
like a
every
Willie
person's
Mays
saying,
or something.
Can you use this in a sentence, please?
Yeah,
Okay?
but
That's what you do in a spelling bee.
we're not the best in the world.
I know that. Believe me. I know that. All right, so next one. He was another World Series champion. This one more recent, 2013 with the Red Sox. He was their catcher. The person I want you to spell is Jared Saltalamacchia.
Me. He used to play for the Braves, right?
He did play for the Braves once upon a
Yes.
time. Yes,
Oh,
he did.
man.
After Boston, correct.
I remember him. Jared J.
All I will say is this: be very careful with Jared, Jonah.
Why?
Just be careful.
Don't be giving no hints.
How else do you spell? No, we're just doing last names.
No,
we're not.
No, we're
No,
not.
we are not. No, we are not.
Let Drew go
Jared
first this time.
Saltalamacchia.
Nah,
Drew,
you said
you
you
can-
got it.
No,
Jonah
I
said
get
you got it.
no. I'll give you the hint. Jonah, you did say you have to go first, but I'm giving you both the hint. Be careful with Jared.
Jarred.
Eh.
Bro, how else do you
Okay.
spell Jared?
J.
If you guys don't get through Jared, I'll say it and then I'll go back to the last names.
Okay.
Okay.
J.
So that is incorrect.
Jarad.
Eh. The way you spell
Gerard.
Jared, it is like Gerard. It's Jarrod.
Bro, what the?
Okay, dude.
Gerard
Whoever
said
his parents
Gerard.
are,
Now,
tell
now I will go back. Who wants to give a shot at the last name?
Me. That's
All
what I
right,
give
want.
it,
here we
give it to
go.
the Braves fans. Give it to the Braves fans.
Salta,
Salt.
Salta
I
Lamacchia.
remember they called him Salty.
They did.
S. See, I told you I got like old school baseball knowledge.
All right, come on, let's
S
go.
Saltal. Wait.
You're good.
No, but I forgot where I'm at. S
You're
A
at
L
You're Saltal. That's where you're at right now.
A M A C H.
Wrong.
Oh,
You're close. You were close. You're at
Oh,
the end, man.
I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't even know there was a C there, to be honest.
see, that's
Salta
not fair.
Lamacchia. Salta Lamacchia. Drew, you want to give it a shot?
You said Sultan Moloski.
No.
No, he didn't.
Bro, yes,
Later, I
he
want
did.
you to play. Later, I want you to play this episode back, and you tell me if I said that.
Bro, he said Sultan
Salta,
Moloski.
No.
Salta, Jared Salta Lamacchia.
Okay, so we got Jared out of the way. Salta, Salta, Salta Malakia.
La Macchia.
Okay, Salta. So I did that. L
You
A
did that.
M A C HIA.
Incorrect. You
You made
just
the
made the
same
same
mistake I did.
mistake that Jonah did.
It's KIA, huh?
No, it is two C's and then HIA.
Bro, what?
SALTALAMACCHIA. So,
That's
so
so.
far in the spelling bee, we're 0 for 2.
Yeah, come on, Drew. You was doing all that talking.
All right, I'm gonna go a little easier
Yeah, go
in
easier.
terms of
Yeah,
in terms
man.
of just in terms of just the length of this one. This next one, the name I want you guys to spell is, and you be very careful with this. You're not gonna get it. Sean Figgins.
Me.
All right, Jonah.
I remember him. Angels third baseman, right?
I remember
Former
him.
Angel. Correct.
I remember him.
Now, if you do remember him, you should know that it is spelled funky.
I want to say C.
10-year big leaguer with the Angels and the
He
Mets.
said C. He
I
said
want to say
C.
C.
You correct? Good. Off the bat.
Yeah.
There you go.
CHONE. Was that what he spelled it?
Very good, Jonah. Keep going. Keep it going. Don't mess it up now.
Sean Figgins.
Yes.
FIGGINS. Sean Figgins.
Come on.
Come on.
Very
Not the
impressive there.
time.
Jonah
Let's
on the
go.
board.
I remember.
Damn, man.
I remember him on
I just
MLB
wanna
The
ask.
Show.
MLB The Show. Yes.
Sean
I just want to
Figgins.
ask, Drew, would you have gotten that?
No,
Nah,
he laughed when I said the
nah.
C. He thought I was wrong.
Bro, I thought he spelled like SAHAWN. I thought he spelled like Shawn. You know what I'm saying?
It's like Choney.
No, apparently it's
As Jonah,
Like
we're
you
gonna start
thought out.
calling
All right.
Jonah Chona, dude.
Shoney Figgins. All right.
Yeah, 1-0.
Okay.
You,
Next
you
one.
didn't think
want
I would
you
get
guys
that
to
one, did
do-
you, Vinny? Oh, okay.
Next one I want you guys to do is
Vinny's
do you
heard
guys want a
got it,
longer
man.
one? You guys want a longer one or a little shorter one?
Same difficulty as that one.
Okay. Jed Jerko.
Me.
Okay,
Jay?
Jonah. It's not the way it sounds.
J. H.
Bro. All right, so we haven't even got through Jed.
All right. Well,
Drew.
Drew.
I think I can do better than that. Jed. D.
Okay, good, good.
Hey, you're a cheater, Vinny. You put two
What are
fingers.
you talking about?
He
No,
went
no,
What?
no, I
like
didn't.
this.
No,
No,
he
no, no,
Yes,
didn't.
you
no.
did.
No, I didn't.
No, he
No, I was
Oh,
just
didn't.
Rich.
waiting. I was just waiting for him to finish it.
Nah, that one
Yeah,
was
I was
suspicious.
just fishing. Jed,
Okay, Jed,
Jedd,
correct?
space, Jerko.
Space. Jerko. Wrong,
Jerko.
wrong, wrong.
What?
You missed it right at the start. I'm gonna give you a chance here, Jonah, for the
No?
last name.
Oh,
Jerko. And Drew messed
Oh,
up at the beginning.
Jay.
Wrong.
okay, I think
Wait,
it either
what?
starts with a T or a D.
Incorrect.
Jerko. How you spell that?
G. Oh,
Is
with a G.
okay, G. I'll let you guys go
No,
with that. Run with
bro.
that.
No, no, no.
This is
This
for
one's
a half
over.
point.
It's the
This
next
is for a
one.
half point. For a half point.
I
All right,
already
all
won
right,
the round.
all
I
right.
already won the round.
How'd you win the round?
There's
What
no
is
win here. You got to spell the whole
No,
thing.
no. Next one,
I
Vinny.
got half the name,
That's too
so I
many
should get half
hints.
the point.
Ain't no half point.
No,
It's
What do
I'll
you
one
give a
mean?
zero.
half point.
Vinny just said we're
I'll
going for a half point.
Yeah, but
if
you
you
didn't even
can get
spell it
the
right.
last name. If you can get the last name, I'll give you a half
G.
point. No, Drew's turn.
Yeah, freaking JH GE.
Wrong.
Oh my god.
Final here, Jonah. This is it. For all the marbles. Gosh,
GH.
GH? No.
What is up with you and H's, dude?
What we're looking for is GYORKO.
Oh my
What?
Jed
god.
Jerko.
No, we weren't getting that.
Yeah,
I don't even know who that is.
give me some Americans, man. I'm done with these foreigners, dude.
All right.
Yeah, Jed Jerko, who the hell is that guy?
He was a former Padre.
Bring out some more like 2000 to 2010 baseball players.
He
Yeah.
played in the 2000s and 2010s.
What team was he on?
I just said he was mainly a Padre.
Oh, Padres are trash.
Give me like Matt Kemp or something.
Padres been trash for years.
Matt Kemp. Okay. All right. The other ones I have, it's gonna be. All right. This is gonna be a last name one. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. You guys should know who this is. I hope that you do. Mike Sosha.
Me,
Yeah.
Okay.
the coach, right?
Yeah, for the Angels.
He also
back in the
is a
day.
World
And he was
Series
a player,
champion with the Dodgers. He played with the Dodgers in the
My-
80s. But yes, former Angel manager.
Actually, I'm a pass.
All right.
All right. Mike Sosha.
All right. MIKE
There we go.
SCIO SCA. Mike Sosha.
You're missing a letter there, Drew.
No, bro, you're lying.
All right, here we go. Come on, Jonah. If you were listening, you're missing a letter.
SCH.
Oh. Yo, these viewers probably think we're the stupidest dudes in the world right now, dude.
All right.
We've
So
done
what
that
we were
twice.
looking for-
I've done it where
You
you
went-
said it right and we say whatever you said right wrong, and now you just did it to me.
I thought you said H.
All right, so what we were looking for was SCIOSCIA. You even forgot the I.
Oh,
So I'm gonna give you guys one more name, and then we'll go to Drew's game. Okay.
I at least get a half of that.
No. It's
You
1-0.
wouldn't even made it past
No.
Soch, dude. You wouldn't even made it
Yeah,
past
but
Soch.
I got Sean Figgins.
Right now, all I have is Jonah has one. So Drew, you need to
Yep.
get this one.
Doing all that trash talking.
So I'm gonna give you guys an option. I'm gonna give you guys two names, and you can pick which one you want to do. Okay.
So we both have a different
First
one?
one. No, you guys can decide, but as a
Oh.
group, which one you want to pick.
Oh.
Okay. The first one is Jeff Samardzija, or the other one is AJ Przinsky. You guys decide.
Do AJ.
AJ, what? I almost said Porzingis. Przinsky?
Przinsky. He was a longtime catcher.
From the White
Played
Sox.
for your Braves, by the way, Jonah, but mainly
And-
a White Sox.
and the White
Right
Sox.
now, he's a MLB broadcaster.
All right, we can do
well-known
AJ. AJ Przinsky.
You go first.
AJ, let me pull it up real quick. Just so I make sure I don't mess it up. Okay. AJ Perzinski. And the last name is don't try to just sound it out. It's a little different. Do you want me to try to pronounce it in the way it should be spelled?
No.
Okay. All right.
Go ahead, Drew.
No, actually, let's do the other dude's name because we both don't know him.
Who's the other guy?
You want Jeff Samardzija?
Jeff Samardzija, yeah.
What team did he play for?
He was a pitcher mainly for the Chicago Cubs.
Okay.
Let's do Jeff. Let's do Jeff. I feel like that's unfair.
Go first, Drew.
All right, Jeff. Jeff Samardzija. S-E.
Wrong.
What?
Samardzija?
Samardzija.
Jeff Samardzija. Jeff. Jeff Samardzija. S-A-M-A-R. J-A.
No.
Is it Z-I-A?
I'm telling you, you guys should have taken the Perzinski.
No, but bro, because I didn't want that because Jonah, he already knew the dude, so he probably like remembered his jersey.
It's like P-S-Y something, huh?
For Perzinski?
Yeah.
Perzinski should be like Pierzinski, not Perzinski.
Well, spell and be champion.
That's ridiculous, bro. You should have told me. We should have done NBA,
The way that you
man. I
spell
would have kicked your ass out.
Samardzija, the way you spell Samardzija is Samardzija.
Oh,
would've
yeah.
got
Hell no. We could
All
have.
right, so that is
been
the
here for 3
spelling
hours
bee.
trying to
No,
get
hold on,
that.
Jonah. Hold on, Jonah. I'm going up against you now. Don't let me beat you here.
All
All right,
right.
you have one
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, I'm the best speller so far.
So far. So Drew,
Okay,
what
if
do
you
got
give us
for it?
if you give us some real words, all right, I'm sure that'll change. With more than 2 syllables. All right. So first we're gonna start nice and easy. All right, since we are in the NBA finals, I'm gonna see if you guys like really like pay attention. Jonah's a box score guy, so let's see if he's been looking at that box score. First dude, we all know him. Just played decently in the NBA finals, Jalen Williams.
Me, Jalen Williams. Which one?
Which one?
The
good one?
starter. I was gonna say that, but I would try to be disrespectful, Jonah. God damn, man.
Jalen Williams.
Don't hate on the other Jalen.
J A shoot. Y.
Okay, I believe that it is J-A-E.
No.
Oh.
We can't even get Jalen Williams.
God damn, man. This is supposed to be the easy one.
Is it Jalen?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Okay, then Williams.
No, there's no point here. He's
Can
got
you
it
guys
wrong.
spell William? Can you guys even spell
Yeah,
Williams?
it's Williams.
AMS. All right, this is a
All
0
right.
point. 0
0
point.
point.
0
No
point.
0 points. All right. We're gonna move on to the medium category. This is another Oklahoma City guy, but he's an Oklahoma City legend. If you know ball. Speaking of Kevin Durant, you played with him in the Russell Westbrook era. Pablo Cephalosha.
Me. I said it first.
You can go.
Thabo. Thabo.
I like the pronunciation right there, correct?
Cephalosha. S-E-F-E.
Okay, Thabo. Thabo.
Yep.
Sefollosia.
Oh,
No.
dude, that was you got through the hardest part when you messed up.
Was it
bro.
SA? Was it SA?
It's SHA.
SHA.
Bro, you went through
I don't want to hear your
shit.
disrespect. I don't want to hear disrespect from Jonah. You didn't even get that far.
Okay, I messed up on a normal part. You messed up on the easiest part.
You went through the valley of shadow of death.
Cephalosha. Sha, you're right.
Mess up on the elevator. All right. Okay, this one it's not that easy actually, but he's a Chicago Bull legend, New York Knicks legend as well, part of the Nova Bros. Ryan Arcidiacono, current player. You guys know who I'm talking about?
I don't even know who that is.
The little white point guard. He went to Villanova, like point guard, like typical, like true point guard that can get a bucket.
I know
Y'all
TJ
know.
McConnell.
Hey, I bet you guys can't spell TJ McConnell.
I bet you I can. They got McConnell's ice cream.
Did TJ's family make McConnell's ice cream?
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know if it did. All right,
Uh,
you guys want to
go.
go Ryan or TJ?
TJ's easy. Go ahead, Vinny. Go Ryan.
Okay, is it? Give me the name again.
Ryan Arcidiacono. I think he's Italian. Diacono sounds Italian, so Vinny, this should be up your alley.
I don't know if this is an Italian name. Okay, so is it a basic Ryan? Is it Ryan?
Yep.
And then I need, can you say in the sentence, please?
Uh,
Name of origin, please.
Ryan Arcidiacono does not play in the NBA right
Orchidiacono,
now.
Orchidiacono.
Arcidiacono.
He's not even
Arch.
an NBA player.
He was this year, but I think he got cut.
Arch, is that ARCH?
Arcidiacono.
Am I right so far?
No.
Wait,
You were right. You added something. You added something.
What did you say?
Arch. It's not ARCH?
No. Arcidiacono.
All right, my turn.
Dude, you're saying the same
ARC.
thing. It's not changing nothing for me.
ARC.
Yep. Just like Vinny said. Yep.
A.
See, that's what I was doing last time with Cephalosha. I was getting, I didn't
Is
think there was an
A
H in there.
next?
No.
Uh,
Arcidiacono.
So you're getting mad at me. I said Jeff Samardzija. Okay. You're saying the same stuff as I am.
Okay, this one's not in, if you actually just spell it out, it's not that hard. Arcidiacano. Arcidiacono. Like that's not that hard if you really just spell it out.
you would have got that wrong, Drew. I'm the
No,
I'm the spelling bee champion. If I can't get it right, no one can get it right.
bro. He's named some weird
All right, keep
European
going.
baseball players
Keep going.
nobody's heard of.
Keep going. European. That's a basketball thing, not a baseball thing.
All right. This guy is in the league. Semi Ojale.
I know who this is too.
You guys know
I-
he got
okay.
drafted to to the Raptors. He was supposed to
I
be the
can't. I
LeBron
know.
stopper.
Go ahead, Vinny.
I didn't clock in. I didn't clock in here. I went first last time.
All right, I'll try it. Semi Ojale. SCMI. Semi.
Yeah. Yep, Semi.
OJ.
Yep.
A.
Ojale. Semi Ojale.
I would have gone A too. OJ. OJ. See this? I
No.
was like Ojile.
Ojale. He's not French. He's not French. I promise you that.
No, I know that, but I would have gone A as well. Dude, it's a lot harder when you got to just think about the name. Like,
Yeah, you're telling me, dude. I just lost him spelling bee to Jonah. I mean,
Yes,
come
sir,
on.
baby.
Any more guesses? So
No, that's
OJE.
OJE.
Yeah,
OG,
I'll let you guys
OJ.
go for half a point.
LE.
L Semi, you said OJE. Then
LE.
what?
You just said
LE.
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 Why?
Final answer.
I.
Why?
Y.
A?
Oh my God. No. So Semi Ojale.
AY.
You got it all right until the last letter. Vinny, you have a
I?
perfect opportunity to get half a point. You could totally steal this right
You have
now.
to spell the whole word though.
OJELY.
Yep.
It's not AY.
We've all done that, dude. We've all
We're
done
not
that.
listening.
I
We're not
know.
listening well enough.
Person in front of us says it right, we still screw it up 2 seconds later. Jesus Christ. Ojeleye.
Dude,
Ojale.
okay, what country of origin is this?
He's like from France.
He just said
I
it wasn't French. I just asked him that.
I
I
think
just said that.
I think he's somewhere like in Africa.
Why you say that?
Ujale.
It was just I think I've seen like the national flag next to his name.
I swear he's from France.
He could be. He could be.
All
I
right,
don't
what
think he
else you
is
got
though.
for us?
All right. All right.
What else can we mess up here, Drew?
All right. I got three more names. Three more names.
All right.
All right. This
So right
one.
now, hold on, just to confirm, Jonah's the only guy who's gotten anything right, and it was Sean Figgins.
Chony Figgins, dude.
Chone.
Johnny Figgins,
Chone
bro.
Figgins.
Come on.
Okay, that's crazy.
Shout out MLB the show 08, man.
Okay, this one, the name is difficult, but you guys have seen it, so it's easier. Boban Marjanovic. And we're Boban as in the big dude.
Yeah. State Farm commercials.
Yeah, the gentle giant, baby.
The Gentle Giant.
Go ahead, Vinny.
Boban.
It's really not that difficult of a name if you kind of like
Pronounce. I'm gonna hear you say the last name again.
Boban Marjanovic.
Marjanovic. Okay, well, Boban is Boban, correct? A-N.
Yep.
Marjanovic.
Yeah, Marjanovic. Marjanovic.
Marjanovic.
That's me giving you guys a hint. Marjanovic.
M-A-R.
Now,
Y.
mm,
Don't mess it up there.
Yeah.
M-A-R-O.
What the hell would you get an O from?
Marjanovic.
Marjanovic.
No, I'll say it again. I'll try to help you guys out. Boban Marjanovic.
M-A-J.
No, you said
Marjanovic.
M-A-J.
You kind of had the J sound. Not gonna lie, Drew.
No, you would be right if you weren't wrong before the J.
What?
He said M-A-J. He said M-A-J.
I said
No.
M-A-R-J.
No, you
He
didn't.
did.
Yes,
I
I
heard
did.
R.
I didn't hear R.
I said
Okay,
M-A-R-J.
Jonah, I'm gonna let you go because I thought you did that. So you
I said
go,
R.
Jonah.
M-A-R-J. O.
No, M-A-R-J-A.
Yep.
N
Yep. Marjanovic.
I Marjanovic.
Marjanovic.
It's an
Marjanovic.
O-V-I-C.
I'm overplaying
O-V-I-C.
the pronunciation here.
It's that Italian, dude. These guys ain't Italian, man. Marjanovic. Marjanovic. All right. For the next one, he was on the 2007 Cavs team when they went to the finals. He might have been their second
Don't say a
best player.
Galskis. Do not say a Galskis.
Galskis.
Dude, I almost thought about doing that one earlier.
I don't even know how to spell his first name.
What's the first name?
Zildrunas.
Zadrunas Galskis.
Dude.
Might be the craziest NBA name ever, by
Hold
the
on,
way.
Drew. I want you to close your eyes, Drew. Can you spell it?
Well, I've seen it. I've seen it.
Can you do it?
Z.
And then
well,
I just want you to
okay.
fact check yourself after and just be honest.
Okay, I can for sure do the
'Cause
first one.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
I want to hear you guys do it first.
Z-I. Well, that's the hardest name.
Give me the first name again. I always call him just a Galskis.
Called Z.
I call it Galskis too because I didn't know how to say it till about 30 minutes ago. Zedrunas Elgalskius.
Zidrunis?
Zedrunas Elgalskius.
And it's not Z?
No, it is Z.
I said
Oh,
Z-I.
you got the second letter wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, you said Z-I. Zidrunis. Is it Z-E? Dude, what are we doing? All right, sure, you try.
All right.
Screw
I
it.
know the first one. Zyrdunias.
Why?
Okay, fact check yourself. Did you get that?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Ilgauskas. ILG.
That's what I was gonna go with. I thought there was two L's, no? I'll let you go. I'll let you go.
Okay. ILG. Ilga- A U skis. SK. I don't think it's IS, bro. I don't think it's IS. I think it's AUS.
Okay. You might be right, cause you might be right. Fact check it. You messed it up.
Oh, I added a U, dog. It's just AS. ILG
Oh.
AUSKAS. Fuck,
By the
man.
way, this guy's. Do you guys know the story in his jersey retirement? Fun fact:
No.
they retired it. I don't think it was the time that LeBron came back to Miami the first time, but I think it was the last time in the last season that LeBron was in Miami. They did his jersey retirement on LeBron's visit back to Cleveland, and it was like a big deal that maybe this will draw him back to Cleveland. Pretty sure.
I
I've heard
think
that.
no, I've heard that too. I've heard that too. I didn't
And it was
know.
like a big deal. And then everyone was like, is he even good enough to have his jersey retired?
Dude, averaged probably like 12 points and 7 rebounds
Yeah.
his whole stint as a
Yeah.
Cav.
But everyone was like, it's LeBron's buddy. Maybe this will want him to come back home. But hey, it worked out, you know?
Yeah, it did. All right.
Yeah.
The last name, he's in the league. Jonah, you've been a Warriors fan from time to time. It seems like whenever they've been good. So he did play when they won a chip.
Zaza?
And no, not Zaza. That would have been a good one too. I've actually seen that dude at the club. He knows how to get down.
Is
But
that a Zaza Pachulia?
Yeah.
Zaza Pachulia, yeah. Ask Kawhi about him. He knows him.
Oof, rolled ankle.
Yeah. Nemanja Bjelica.
I spell that. N-O.
Can you give me this again?
Nemanja
N
Nemanja
A N
Bjelica.
A
Try
M.
again.
N
N,
A, not A.
not A.
Oh, are you smarter than a fifth grader, dude? That's what this feels like.
Nemanja.
Man, man, Jonah, go get your brother. Bring him in here. Let's see if Roman can spell, dude.
I got one.
He ain't spelling this. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, he
Nemanja
not getting these.
Bjelica. Can you guys at least spell the last name? I could spell. Before I did this, I
I
could
thought
spell
that
the
was
last name.
harder.
Bielitsa?
I've just seen it on his jersey.
Belj?
B
No, but you had the right letters, wrong order. Bjelica.
B E B B. Dude, I don't know.
Bjelica.
BJ?
Yes, there we
B,
go.
L?
no, BJA.
Close. Close.
What?
Bjelica.
BJE
Yep.
A A
BJE.
A. You know what?
BJE.
Let's go to the next segment. This is stupid.
This is a waste of
This is a
45
waste
minutes.
waste of people's time.
So
All right,
Sean
just give
Sean
it to us.
Livingston. Okay.
so the
S
winner,
H A U N L I V I N G S T O N. Sean Livingston.
Yep. Okay,
Bro,
we're all
what?
tied up, ladies and gentlemen. We're all
What?
tied up. We're all tied up.
Not Sean Livingston. Mid-range assassin right there.
I was ready to crown myself.
You
right.
had your hands up and everything. All right, Vince. So since you tied it up with the OT, we going double OT now. All right,
Sean Livingston, baby.
this is a family a household name. I don't know why I said family. Household name. Everybody knows him. Let's see if you guys can spell his name. Dwayne Wade.
Me,
Go for it.
the fourth greatest shooting guard ever. Dwayne Wade.
Oh, man, don't throw that in there.
D Y.
Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade, the third greatest shooting guard of all time.
Boom! And then
Come on, baby. Come on.
that's what you get for trying to say the fourth greatest shooting guard.
That's
Man,
karma at
Karma,
its
yeah.
finest. Come on
nobody
now.
watched Dwayne Wade. That's why I spell his
Come
name
on now.
wrong.
That's a dub. That's a dub for the chat.
Karma's a you know what. Vin Dog taking it home for the
Hey,
boys.
it wasn't pretty, but Vinny Alfino got a dub in the chat. Come on now.
So me and Vinny are the best spellers, and Drew's the worst
That's
speller.
hey, no, it doesn't no. It's not a me and Vinny. No, it's Vinny
Yes.
is the best speller.
No,
That's a
how?
grinded out win right there.
Because I beat Drew and you beat me. It's 1-1.
No. You beat Drew, and then I
Correct.
beat you, so I win.
That's not how it works.
Yes, it is.
No, we both
Yes,
we're
it is.
Well, then
no,
I
that's
should go
not how it
against
works.
Vinny.
No.
No.
You're
You're in the
you're
losers
last.
bracket. Y'all are in the
Who,
losers bracket.
who said we're in the losers bracket?
That's not how it works. Just because someone beats
That's a
one person
dub.
doesn't mean they'd beat the other person.
It has nothing to do with I got two right, you got one right. That's what
Yeah,
it
bro, he
is.
gave you an easy one.
You didn't even spell Dwayne Wade right. And you had the opportunity to take it home right there and you lost. And I don't want to hear an easy one. You got Sean Figgins, all right?
You got Sean Livingston.
Spell it right now. Spell Sean Livingston right now.
Shaun. Right, Sean?
See, you don't even know. You don't even
Yes,
know.
I spelled it right. And then Livingston. It's easy. Livingston. See?
Yeah,
But
well, you
yeah,
went
but
fast
Vinny
enough, so
already
you
said
got
it,
it.
so that doesn't count.
Yeah, yep. That's all right. Dubs in the chat. All right, now let's do the blind rankings, Jonah.
All right,
Yeah,
so
Jonah's got a few games for us. So
I curated a couple.
spell curated,
Curated.
Jonah.
Yeah. Do you even know what
I,
that means,
I,
Jonah? You
Come
saw
on,
that on a newspaper and
hey,
just thought you'd
if
throw
we're
that
being
in
honest,
there.
I definitely have the best like vocabulary out of you three, like by far,
Not even.
by far, by far.
Your
Are you
index
kidding me? It's not
is
even.
horrendous.
That's not even a debate. Like my vocabulary is like double
That is
of both of your
blasphemous
guys
right there from
combined.
you, Jonah. That is blasphemous.
Bro, I'll use words you guys won't even know. But anyways, so I curated this list for these two gentlemen. A blind ranking, 10 people. Drew, I gave you a music one. And Vinny, right up your alley, I gave you a baseball one with a lot of people that I know and are near and dear to my heart. Who wants to go first?
Drew can go since he wasn't playing the last game.
All right, Drew, I got 10 rappers for you, and I want you to blind rank them 1 through 10.
I'll write these down.
Yeah, write it down for us, Vinny.
Thank you.
Are you
All right,
ready,
man.
Drew?
Yeah, let's do it.
This person, first person, I'm not a big fan of, but I think you are. Is a cult following for sure. Travis Scott, 1 through
Uh,
10.
I'll put him at I'll put him at 4.
4?
Yeah.
Now, I
Okay.
just want to know going into this, Drew, what's the thought process for you here? Is it just greatest
Um,
rapper, best
I'm
catalog?
I'm
What
going
is it?
greather catalog and how
All of the
much
above?
I like them. Yeah.
How much you enjoy them? Okay.
Yeah, but mostly based off of like their catalog.
Okay.
So you got Travis at 4. Interesting.
Yep. Yep.
All right, next one. I personally can't stand this rapper. Some people love him, some people hate him. I'm not sure where you have him. Playboy Cardi.
Mm. You don't like Cardi, man? Come
I
on,
hate
dude.
Playboy Cardi.
He's
Playboy
a
Cardi's
king,
10 on any of my list for me.
bro. He's a king of ATL right now.
No, he's
I'll go.
not.
Yeah, he
He's
is.
he's the king of the demon child that like that worship the other side. That's
Yeah,
who he's the king of.
yeah. It says the suicidal Rod Wave fan. I'll go number. I'll go. I go 6. He's cool. He's super cool.
Playboy Cardi at 6.
Yeah,
So you think Travis is better than him?
yeah, 100%. I wanted to put Travis higher. Like I feel like he's more of like a 3, but I don't know. I feel like Drake's gonna be in this. I feel like Kanye's gonna be
Oh,
in this.
Drake's for sure
Yeah,
gonna be in this.
yeah.
All right, number 3, one of the greatest rappers ever, in my opinion, Jay-Z.
I'll go.
See, I just don't think Drew's as big of a Jay Z fan in terms of just like the greatness of Jay
You
Z,
can't put
right?
him
If
behind
I'm
Travis though.
Nah, look. Don't get me wrong. I don't hear anybody saying, "Yo, put on some Jay Z." I just don't. But that doesn't take away from him being a pioneer in the rap game. Obviously he's got hits. Done a lot. I'll go. I'll go number three. I'll go number
Thank
three.
you. Thank
I'll
you.
go number three.
If you put him behind Travis, I'm gonna be upset.
Nah,
I just have a feeling I know he's gonna be holding the top two spots for two certain people.
I
I just know I just have a feeling I know the two people too.
Yo,
All right.
if Rod Wave or Joe Budden are on this list, Jonah, just know they're 10 and 9. Just know that. Those are Jonah's two favorite rappers outside of Drake.
All right, the next one. This is the greatest female rapper of all time, in my opinion. Where you put Nicki Minaj on this list?
Oh, thank God you said Nicki, bro. Oh my
Who'd
God.
you think I was
When you
gonna
I
said
say?
thought
greatest female, I thought Nikki.
I
Yeah.
thought I thought Nicki, but this dude also thinks a lot of crazy things, delusional things.
Where you got Nicki?
I'll go five, bro. She's super valid. I love Nicki.
Wow, really, huh?
By far the greatest female rapper ever. Don't give me Meg. Don't give me Remy Ma. Don't give me none of that. Don't give me Young
Ooh,
M.A. Nah.
So you got her above Playboy?
Yeah. Bro, she's been in the
so
game for so long,
so
bro. Like,
there's this list is gonna be interesting, I think now, because I think you're leaving off some key people that only can be in the. All you have is the top two
Then he
above
got the
Nicki
bottom.
Minaj now.
Then
yeah.
he got the
Hey,
bottom.
but
Somebody's gonna be left. Somebody's gonna
I
be on the
know.
bottom of the list.
I know. But I mean, Travis and Jay and Nicki, they're all super valid in my opinion.
This is gonna be interesting now because somebody, and I have a feeling I know who it is, gonna be 7, 8, 9, or 10. But I'll let Jonah do it.
All right, next one, Drew. We grew up with him. He's arguably when you talk about the big three with Drake, Cole, and Kendrick, this person might be four. Where you got Big Sean?
Big Sean, bro. Oh my God. Thank God this ain't 2008 anymore.
Hey, Big Sean's a legend, man. Don't do that.
Nah, Detroit legend, man. I'll put him at. Oh, I'll put him at like. I'll put him at 9. I'll put him at 9.
Big
He's not,
Sean at 9.
bro. He's not the worst. Look, he was cool back in the day, but bro, he fell off so hard, man.
If you
Like,
were ranking a list, if you're not blind ranking, would you have him above Nikki?
nah.
No, you'd have Nikki.
Nicki's part of
Okay.
YMC too. Her, Wheezy, and Drake, like that's like the greatest like rap trio ever.
Bro,
There's still some big names that I think are coming right now.
if you talking about hits, Big Sean is up there with anybody.
No, bro, like middle school, he was popping in middle school,
Yeah,
like
bro.
dance, like oh my, that song is still at like every club, bro. Every girl gonna be shaking into that one, but yeah, I think his longevity hurts his career.
All right, next
So
one.
we need 7, 8, 10, and then your top two.
He's gonna put like J. Cole as his last dude, he says. I already know it.
This one's gonna be interesting. Tupac.
Oh, damn. I was not expecting that one. Okay,
Where
Jonah.
you got Pac?
All right, I thought you've been hating on all these West Side guys, man, and
Bro,
you're not a
love
big
Pac.
LA guy.
Love Pac.
Well, me personally, he's not one or two. He's definitely not one or two for me. And that might be a hot take, but at the end of the day, like if he didn't get shot, he might have been.
Yeah,
You know
because
what
he
I'm
didn't have the
saying?
longevity.
Bro,
He
what?
didn't have the
Yeah,
longevity though. Let's be real though. He didn't.
like it's not his fault. He
It's
got
not his
popped.
fault. No, it's not his fault.
Yeah,
The
disrespecting
guy.
Pac now?
No, man, it's Suge's fault, man. But
All right, where are you putting Tupac?
fuck. Uh, I'll put him at 6. I'll put him at 6.
You got Playboy at 6.
Oh,
He's 7, 8, 10. 7, 8,
Playboy over Tupac is the craziest thing I've ever said in my life. I'll put Tupac at 7.
Wow.
Tupac at 7.
Wow. That's
I'm not.
interesting.
All right.
I'm not putting him over Drake. I'm not putting him over Kanye.
You
I
don't
feel
even
like
know
those
these
are,
people are on the list.
bro. Drake's got to be on the list. I'm not putting him over Drake. I feel like he's got to be on the list.
Next one. You've been saying his name. You know where I'd have him. Where you got the greatest artist of all time, Aubrey Drake Graham.
Mm.
One.
I'll go one. I'll go
Thank
one.
you.
I'll go
So
one. That's
what
a
if
safe
he?
bet.
So this is gonna hurt your argument if he pulls out a Kendrick Lamar because you've been the Kendrick
I
Drake beef all this time.
know.
You better hope that name don't come up.
I know, bro. I
And
mean,
don't
like,
switch up, Jonah. Don't add it in right now. If you had Kendrick on it, we should fix it. But I don't think you did you? You
I did
didn't have
not have
Kendrick.
Kendrick.
All right, then leave
I
Kendrick
was
out.
I was thinking about changing it.
yeah,
I'm saying
don't
the
be
names.
slick.
I'm saying the names, by the way, in a different order than I originally had it written down. I was kind of freestyling it. Next one. There's two more spots, right?
I have number
Two,
two.
two, 8, and 10. 2, 8, and 10.
There's three?
Three
Yeah.
spots left. Two,
Oh
eight, and
shoot.
10.
Oh, forgot
All right.
about my man. Where you got one of my personal favorite rappers of all time. He gets disrespected so much, but that's just because people don't listen. Where you got the one and only Mr. Joe Budden.
I knew you were gonna say it, bro. I knew you were gonna say it.
Shout out Joe, man.
Nobody listens to that dude. He's a
Putting Joe
hater.
at 10.
Yeah, bro.
He's your favorite rapper's favorite rapper.
Dude, nobody listens to that dude. I couldn't name one song that Joe Budden did. I think he's had a better acting career than he's had a rapping career.
He's
He
not
was
an
pretty,
actor. He's a
bro.
podcaster.
He can do it all, but one thing he can't do is rap. He's number 10,
Hey,
baby.
hey,
He's number 10.
what?
That dude is ass.
All right, so Joe Budden at 10.
I knew you were gonna put him on too, bro. I knew you were
Jonah,
gonna
is that
put
like
him
a
on.
real Jonah? Is that like a real like you actually do enjoy listening, or is this just like a running joke?
No, no, bro. I like Joe Budden is he's my favorite like not famous rapper.
All
Like,
right,
Bro, he,
like
we
I
need
do like listen to him.
number two, and number 8. Here we go.
A good comparison of Joe Budden is like because he doesn't get the respect mainstream, but the rappers like him. He's like a Kyrie Irving.
I feel like everybody respects Kyrie though, bro.
I
Yeah,
don't know
but
how
we
many
have
people. I don't know how many people are gonna have Kyrie on an undisputed number 10 on a blind rank. Okay, because that's
yeah,
what
but
just happened right now.
like the
Like,
Hoopers love Kyrie, the rappers love Joe Budden. They know what it is.
All right, what's
All right,
number 2 and number 8? Here we go.
next one. Where are you putting Kanye West?
oh, see, that's why I kept
Gotta
those
be
two
2,
open,
right?
baby. Number
Gotta
two.
be 2.
Number two. No debate. And he would have been number one but I had to put Drake as a safe vote.
Are you gonna do him dirty right now, Jonah? Number
I
8.
Number 8.
You gonna do him
No.
dirty?
don't say coming out of North Carolina.
I'm debating if I should change it or if I should keep it.
Nah, keep it. Keep what you
Keep
have.
it. All right, the
Yeah.
final person, Miss Sexy Red.
Okay, so
So she's
I'm
8.
looking at.
Hey,
She's 8.
sexy.
So I'm looking at the list. That's not a terrible list,
Yes, it
except
is.
I think except the Big Sean falling so deep. I think I wouldn't. I mean, would
Wait,
you have if you were
wait.
ranked?
Say is 1 through 10.
Okay, Drake, Kanye, Jay-Z, Travis, Nicki, Playboy, Tupac, Sexy Red, Big Sean, and Mr. Joe Budden.
Bro, that is
It's
actually
not a bad.
pretty
It's not a
good
bad list.
Bro,
I think-
Travis is not above Tupac.
Bro, yo, call me crazy. Call me crazy.
You had
At
it
the
so
end of the
early.
day,
Blind rankings are hard, so
that's a great blind
it's not
rankings
bad.
list. And by the way,
It's not
Travis, at the end of the day, like who knows how long he's gonna keep going, but that longevity, that's
I
one thing
thought you
that
were gonna.
Tupac
Joe Budden's
is
way
a-
better than
thought-
Travis Scott.
I thought you were gonna go. I thought you were gonna go more with Drew's favorites and just have it be hard for him to pick. Like I thought you were gonna throw J. Cole in there, maybe Juice, because we know Drew's a
Oh,
big
yeah.
Juice
Oh,
WRLD fan.
that
Like I
would've
thought you were
been
gonna
good
throw. I thought you were gonna throw some of his favorites to where it would have just hurt him late. If you could you imagine if he had J. Cole at 8 at the end,
That's why I was like,
He
should,
had
should
to-
I change it?
or he had to put a Juice WRLD at 8 under
Oh.
under Nicki Minaj. I just don't think I don't think Drew would have felt good doing that. You know?
Yeah, I would have been
Yeah.
sick, man. That's the most
Yeah.
talented
So,
rapper to ever do it.
Yeah, I didn't change it. Those are the
uh,
original 10.
all right.
No,
My
that
bad.
was a good list though. That had some trash people, had some good people. Like it was cool. Joe
That dude,
Budden.
blind
Hey
rankings are hard.
man, we're gonna pay some respect to Joe Budden. Everyone go listen to Joe Budden. Let me know what you think.
Yeah, yeah. One emoji, trash.
All right. So, John, I got a question for my blind ranking. You said you're gonna
Uh-huh.
do baseball. Should I be just because you know the list? Should I be blind ranking in terms of just the way I like these players, or in terms of like greatness and talent?
Probably
What
greatest,
would be better for me?
probably
Okay.
greatest in talent. These are some of my favorite players, and then just some like
All right.
famous players.
All right. Let's do it. Are these all current or any all time?
No, random. I don't think anyone's current.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right,
Can someone write these down? Do you want me to write them down?
you write it, Vinny.
I can write. I can write.
Go,
Wait,
Drew.
actually,
I
I
got it
don't
right
got
here.
it.
We're good.
Yeah, I don't got a
We're
pen.
good.
Never mind.
All right, Vinny.
All right.
You ready?
Yeah.
This man might be my favorite baseball player of all time. Where do you put Mr. Alex Rodriguez? A-Rod.
Can I ask a question here? How
Sure.
many how many how many cheaters do you have in this list?
No cheaters, bro. Everyone's a
He
Then,
got
cheater.
then,
caught twice.
No,
He got caught twice.
I don't believe it. He's
Two
a
different
legend.
times.
A-Rod is a stud. Don't disrespect him.
I mean, he got caught with steroids two different times.
That doesn't matter. He still can make
He
contact and hit the
does
ball
for
over the
me.
fence.
He
It doesn't
does.
matter. Everyone in baseball cheated.
I'll be safe. I'll put A-Rod at 5.
Are
I'll put him at 5.
you kidding me?
He cheated twice.
I don't care about cheating, Vinny. Who cares? The Lakers cheat. The Dodgers cheat. Everyone
What?
cheats.
shut
This guy
up,
did
dude.
performance enhancing
Everyone,
drugs.
everyone in LA cheats. All
There's
right.
no factual evidence to what you just said, but all right. A-Rod at 5. I said what I said.
A-Rod should be top 3.
I said I don't know the list. I'm blind ranking.
This is his first name.
All right, next one. If you put this person over A-Rod, I'm gonna be so upset. Next one.
You might have to. I don't
Think
know.
talent. Talent.
So
That's
not greatness, because greatness has an asterisk with
okay,
A-Rod.
but you have to be honest though. You ready?
All right.
Babe Ruth. Don't
Yeah,
do it,
but you told
Vinny.
me greatness. You told
Do
me
You have
it, Vinny.
also
This is
greatness.
talent.
greatness.
I know
This
you've
is
seen the
greatness.
videos of him swinging that bat.
You
He played
told me
against
greatness.
he played against no colored people, no Dominicans.
You told me why did you not specify before we went into this? Drew, did he specifically say greatness?
Yes, yes. You can't switch it up either. You can't switch it up.
Yeah.
Like, no, yeah. Tell him what it is, Vin.
3.
I like
So-
that.
I,
I
I'm
like that.
leaving. I'm leaving 2. I'm leaving 1 and 2 because I think that you're going to be throwing some other big time historic guys at me.
So you have what's his name? You have Babe Ruth,
Babe Ruth,
over
the
A-Rod.
the Bambino. Yeah.
Interesting.
Hey,
Interesting.
the Bambino was drinking, but he wasn't sticking a needle up. You know what?
Bro, I guarantee he was. There's no way he has 700 home runs clean. All right,
There's all
next
those
one.
Coors Lights, man.
Next one. His name actually came up earlier in the pod. One of the most popular Dodger players from like 10 years ago, where you got Matt
Oh,
Kemp.
don't do it, dude. That's my favorite player of all time, right
Where you
there.
got Matt Kemp. He's not better than A-Rod. He better be
I
behind
know
him.
he is, and you're hitting a sensitive subject because he's not. But
10.
that's my greatest, my favorite player of all time, right there.
9 or 10.
Vin would do a lot of things for Matt Kemp.
Now,
would.
now, are we talking prime for prime or just longevity of career? Because injuries really hurt him.
I
mean, his best
at their
years-
peaks. Well, everything.
Because 2011 Matt Kemp was ridiculous. But I'll put, because you said 9 or 10, I can have a feeling you're going to come out bigger names. I'll put Matty at 9.
Oh,
But you better throw some big names at me right now. I'm going to be sick to my stomach.
that one hurt Vinny's soul. Put him at the 9, dude.
All right, next one. One of my favorite Atlanta Braves of all time. The original switch hitter, Chipper Jones.
Chipper Jones. I'll put Chipper. I'm thinking 6 or 7. I'll
Makes
put. Mm,
Thinking about defense too. He was a Gold Glove like
yeah,
every
he
year,
was. I'll put Chipper at 6,
right behind A-Rod.
right behind A-Rod. Yeah,
All right,
that's
next.
that's solid. That's super solid, Jonah.
I gotta play it safe just because so far the list is so different because Kemp's at the bottom and then you have
And these are all
arguably
hitters.
the best home run hitter ever. So
These are all hitters, by the way. There's no pitchers.
okay, yeah, I'll put Chipper at 6.
All right, next one. I'm gonna change this one because I thought of someone else.
This is ridiculous.
This is the only one I'm changing.
Changing the rules.
Pampered.
Next one. Where you got? Actually, I won't change it. I'll keep it. Where you got Shohei?
Ooh.
That's the one I was gonna change, but I'll keep him. Where you got Shohei?
See, now it's my list, so I can do what I want with it, right?
You
Like
can't
I
move. You
can.
can't move him around.
No, 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 no. But I can have the thought process be what I want. Like I'm
Sure,
thinking long term too. Like we're still going to be getting another 10 years of Shohei.
I guess maybe.
I'll put Shohei at 4.
Mm.
I mean, think about it. I mean, he's
Over
gonna be
A-Rod.
Over A-Rod?
he's gonna be a perennial 50 home run guy, especially in 2 years. Let's say if the pitching doesn't work out and the injuries, because he's gonna be coming back probably next month. But let's say the arm injuries come back to him and they just put the bat in his hands full time. He'll probably start stealing bases again like he did last season. He's a 50 home run guy, hits for average. Yeah, I'll put Shohei at 4. I think in 10 years, you guys aren't gonna think like this is a weird take. I mean, he's arguably the most talented player we've ever seen.
No, he's not.
Tell
How
him,
many
man.
guys
All
throw off a
right.
mound, throw 100 off a mound, and hit the way he does with his
A
power?
A-Rod is better. Next
No,
one.
he.
Give me Shohei.
Next one. And you better put some respect on this man's name. Where you put in Jackie Robinson?
I should have put Chipper at 7.
If you put
Dude,
Shohei over
I'm
Jackie,
leaving. I'm leaving. No, Jackie. I'll put Jackie at 2.
okay, very respectful.
See, you got to respect that. You broke the color barrier. You got to respect 42. It's the number I wore. I'll put Jackie. I mean, I don't think there's legacy that comes into this decision here. Okay, like a lot
Bigger
of
than
these guys will
baseball.
bigger than baseball. Bigger than baseball. So Jackie at 2.
There you go. Shout out Jackie. Next one. This was kind of a random name that I thought of, because he was one of my favorite players when I used to watch the Dodgers. I'm pretty sure on the Dodgers. Where you got the speedster, Juan Pierre.
Pierre's at 10.
He was
Pierre's
Dodgers, right?
He was. He was.
Yeah,
He was.
yeah.
The lefty.
He played.
Legend.
He would
He
just
played
hit
for
it
the.
and run.
He won a World Series with the Marlins, but then he played for the Dodgers for a few years.
He had
Stolen
the
base
he had the
machine.
weakest
Yeah,
arm on MLB The Show. He couldn't throw it like 30
he was
feet.
almost like a slap hitter. But
Yeah.
yeah, Juan Pierre can be 10 on the list.
He was so fast though, bro.
Bro, he
Oh my
was.
God.
Bro,
That
it's like
dude,
that picture. It's like those pictures of these like you've seen the guys in the military, and there's like just like a clown in the middle with all the guys with machine guns. Shout out Juan Pierre, but this seems a little out of place right now.
Next one, another Dodger legend from that time. Where you got the fan favorite, Mr. Bobblehead, Russell Martin.
Oh, see, I have to put him above Matt Kemp. He'll be 8. He'll be 8 on the list. Gosh, you got me sick to my stomach. What is this list, dude? What is this list?
It's a random player.
This is crazy.
You got
Alright.
like decent fan favorite dudes and then
Jonah-
like top 5 dudes of all time.
Jonah did 2 different lists. He searched up best players of all time and then players he could remember.
There's
All right,
two
so
more,
I need
right?
1 and 7. I need 1 and 7. Yeah.
Okay. Where are you gonna put? And I'm curious with this because you got a lot of shade on this man. Where you got the greatest baseball player of all time, Barry Bonds?
I really wish. Oh
This
man.
is easy. You better put him at 1, Vinny.
Can I just ask? Can I? You can say yes or no. I'll put him. I'll put him at 1. Just that is No, I can't do that. Hold on.
No,
Bro,
yeah,
he's the
stick.
Are you
GOAT.
gonna be
Come on.
throwing? Are you gonna be throwing a Willie Mays or a Hank Aaron at me?
I will not answer that question.
Yo, stand on business, Vin.
Bro,
Stand on what you believe
Barry is
in.
the GOAT.
All right, you got to promise me you're not gonna switch whatever
Yeah, I'm not
list
switching
you
it.
have,
I'm not
right?
switching it.
Because without the steroids, Bonds is
The GOAT.
he's in the Hall of Fame. There's no question. You know what? I'll put him at one.
Yes, sir. Barry Bonds.
Man, I
Thank you,
never thought
Vinny.
I'd see the
Respect.
day.
Respect. Respect.
Who'd you have? Who was the
Say
other
he's the
one?
GOAT.
I'm not saying that he's number one on the blind ranking list.
And finally, another person that I used to love, the legendary, no one can say a bad thing about him, Ichiro Suzuki.
All right, I'm fine with that list.
What
I
did
love
Ichiro
Ichiro.
end up at?
7,
7.
right?
I like,
7.
but yeah, he would have been ahead of Chipper for me. But it's honestly for a blind ranking list, it's not that bad. I would have switched Ichiro with Chipper. I would have switched Kemp with Martin. On this list, I probably would have Babe Ruth at 1.
What?
And then I would have slid
Yeah.
down Bonds, Jackie, Shohei, A-Rod. Pretty good list. I feel like me and Drew did a pretty good job.
Nah, those are both like really
Yeah,
like
those are pretty good lists.
not far off like from the truth.
Yeah, not bad.
We played it way
All right.
safer than we usually
Yeah,
do
we did,
too,
we
bro.
did.
We've learned our lessons from previous episodes, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, solid. You guys both
All
had
right.
you both had my guys at 1. You had Drew, you had Drake at 1, and then Vinny you had Barry at 1. Great job.
We both were a little sick to our stomach.
I
but
know,
all right.
but I didn't feel right.
The two
Say
Yeah,
GOATs.
but all right. All right.
Um,
All right. A blind basketball ranking for Jonah right now.
yep.
All
All
right.
right. I will write them down, and Drew, we'll go back and forth. This is off the top of the head here. Something a little spontaneous we haven't done. So Drew, you name off a guy, he'll put in the ranking. I'll name off a guy, I'll put in the ranking. We'll see what comes out 1 through 10.
All right. First
And we gotta
guy.
go a little quick with it.
Yep. First guy. Nikola Jokic.
Nikola Jokic, 5. Is this current or is this all time?
All time.
All time, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put Jokic at 5.
All right. Second guy I'm gonna throw at you right now.
That's my baseline.
That's your baseline. That's not a bad baseline. It's probably safe, but in a couple years that could be a different story. Okay, second one I'm gonna throw at you is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
2.
See, I'm
Kareem
trying
at
to get a
2.
feel for your. I'm trying.
All right.
Since we're kind of blind ranking too together, Andrew. I'm
Yeah,
trying to get a feel.
This is
I'm
gonna
trying
be
to get a
different.
feel
You
for
guys
your
are just gonna
baseline.
say random names.
Yeah. So there's no strategy
But
here. I'm
Kareem
trying to
at 2.
figure out a strategy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, can I put him at 3 before you say the next person?
What do we think, Drew? Let him switch.
I feel like that's fine. That's
You
fine.
haven't said the next
We
person
haven't said
yet.
it yet.
We'll
We
put
haven't
him
said
at 3.
their
We'll
name.
put him at 3.
All right.
All right. Back to
The
you.
third guy. I'm wearing his jersey. Kobe Bryant.
Jokic 5, Kareem 3. Kobe
Yeah,
can slide right in there at 4.
that's fair.
Yeah, top 5. There we go. Now we're talking. Come on.
Yeah.
This is
Only
this is
only in
smartest we
this
sounded
list.
all of the episodes, bro.
Only in this list. If it's all time, he's not top 5. We know that.
All right. For the next one, I want to give you is let's see what, because we kind of got a feel for your top half. Where are you putting your boy James Harden at? Because we got some champions up at the top. So
Yep.
If
where
Jokic
are
is
you
5,
putting the fourth or fifth best shooting guard of all time at?
I'm putting James Harden at 6, right behind Jokic.
What? All right, now
Oh
we can
my
really
God.
now we can really play this game.
This is prime James Harden. He's
He
absolutely
just
my
set it
God.
up for us. He
6.
just set it up for us.
All right. The next guy, Shaquille O'Neal.
See, here it gets interesting now because you're gonna put him ahead of Kareem, or you're gonna put him below James Harden. Which one are you gonna do? You're probably wrong on both fronts. So
I'm gonna put Shaq at I'm gonna put Shaq at 2.
That's probably the better decision.
Ooh.
It's a bad decision with the way you set this list up, but it's probably the
You,
best with the cards you're
I'm put
dealt at the
Shaq at
moment.
2.
you totally screwed
Putting
yourself with
James
that
Harden
James
at
Harden.
7.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
He's
He put him
6.
at 6, dude.
All right.
Bro, James Harden is a great player.
All right. Where I want you to go next is Magic Johnson.
7.
Mm.
Easy 7.
Wow.
Easy 7 with James Harden at
Wow.
6.
Well, he's not 1.
You don't
Wow.
know where we're going. You don't know where we're going.
Okay, so give me the list right now.
Right now, we need 1, 8, 9, and 10. So far, we have Shaq at 2, Kareem at 3, Kobe at 4, Jokic at 5, Harden at 6, Magic Johnson at 7.
All right.
This is James Harden at 6. I thought you were going to be realistic and put him at 9 or 10.
He's
Yeah,
not 9 or
that is
10.
ridiculous.
Bro,
He's
okay,
not
but
okay.
I was giving you guys
What-
some
Okay,
bad
all
players.
right,
You're
all
naming
right.
all Hall of Famers. Throw some
Okay,
scrubs
so-
out there.
Yeah,
You put Halliburton.
they're all Hall of Famers.
Halliburton.
This ain't your.
10.
Hey, you had your
Yeah,
chance. You
yeah,
had your
stop
chance.
it. We'll go. I'll throw like a little lob to Vinny. I'll see where he wants to go because there's a couple ways we could go. Hmm. Jerry West.
My initial was 10. 9.
James Harden.
James
West.
Harden's better than Jerry West.
You heard it here, ladies and gentlemen.
James Harden's better at everything on the basketball court than Jerry West. By far, actually.
Which route you want to go here, Drew?
I'm following you, Captain. I'm following you.
All right. Because it's such a big jump. You have 8, 10, or 1. So I say, all right, I'm gonna throw this, Drew. The next one you do, I want you to give let me give this one first, okay? All right, this one, Larry Bird.
What numbers do I have available?
1, 8, and 10.
10.
10? I was just thinking 8.
Actually, yeah,
10?
probably 8. He's better than Jerry West.
Jesus
All right.
Christ.
Okay.
But
Now,
they're
Drew,
both
what I was
deserve
gonna
to be at the
say,
bottom.
Drew, my advice just for this one, I want to see what he thinks. Don't give him like an undisputed he's won no matter what.
Yeah,
But like,
yeah. We're not doing Braun or
but-
Mike. We're not doing Braun or
but
Mike.
give him one where he has to really think, is it a 1 or a 10? Because just letting you know, Jonah, this is a terrible blind ranking you've done here.
This is very
I
good.
got
I'm
it.
very
I
happy
got
with
it.
this list.
Steph Curry.
What
That's
numbers do I have
perfect.
available?
1 and 10.
Steph Curry's not worse than Jerry West or Larry Bird. So Steph
But
Curry,
is he better than Shaq, Kareem, Kobe, Magic?
debatable on all those. Steph Curry, number 1. I'm happy with that.
This is a
Okay.
terrible list. This is
Oh
a
my
terrible
God.
list.
I forgot we were talking to
Steph
Jonah.
Curry, the greatest shooter
You know what?
ever.
You know what? I'm just gonna make this list look terrible. Michael Jordan is your number 10. All right, that's your number 10.
See, that's not fair.
That was the last
James
one.
Harden. James Harden over Michael Jordan, dude.
That's
James Harden
that's
should
your
have
last
been
one.
your easiest answer at number 10.
That's
You
fine. Put
set
Mike at
yourself
10.
up for failure.
I'm not. I'm
All right, that
not.
was-
I'm not mad at that list other than 10.
So let me ask you, and then we're gonna wrap the episode up. So you're okay with a list that goes Steph,
Yes.
Shaq, Kareem.
Yeah.
Let me say that again. Steph, Shaq, Kareem.
I'm okay with Steph over Shaq. I'm not okay.
Debatable.
I'm not okay with Steph over Kareem. So I would probably go Kareem, Steph, then Shaq.
Okay. Kobe,
I'm fine.
Jokic,
Fine.
Harden,
Who's 7?
Magic Johnson.
Swap those.
You're still keeping Magic at 6? And then you got
yeah.
Bird, West, and
Yeah.
MJ.
Magic's worse than Kareem.
Then Steph? Is he worse than Steph?
Ooh,
No.
maybe.
No.
We get one more
No.
ring. We get one more ring.
Stop.
We got one more in us. We're
get
gonna.
I think you
one more
realize
ring?
Magic
We're
Johnson.
gonna-
Magic Johnson
we're gonna-
retired.
Giannis.
Magic retired at 32 years old. You
Yeah,
understand this? With
that's
5
his
rings.
fault because he wasn't faithful.
All right, that is all we have time for today, everybody. That was
Steph Curry's
There's a-
faithful. He's a better family man.
All right. Well, we're gonna end the episode on
Yeah,
that one.
we're gonna keep it about basketball and not
Yeah. So who's better,
marriage.
Magic or Steph? Who's better, Magic or Steph?
And
But
who's better,
we
Halliburton or
gotta
Durant?
right now. Give me Halliburton right now for starting a team.
So
Starting a team. Give me
ridiculous. So
Halliburton.
ridiculous.
But all right.
Today
Don't forget
on June
everybody.
10th, Hallie.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Don't forget NBA Finals is going on right now. Who's your prediction? Series is tied 1-1. Drew is probably going to be doing another live soon. Hopefully sometime in the near future.
Yeah,
And
and
if you
real
guys,
quick, Drew, when the Pacers lose, you still gotta hop on live. Don't only hop on after wins.
I hopped on the live after every game so far, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
after
So
game
Come on
five,
now.
when it's over, still hop on.
And like I said, I thought and I still think OKC's gonna win, but I'm rocking with my sirs. Yes, sirs.
all right. Well, so we'll see. We got some fun things coming up. We're gonna be in the gym soon in person. We're not doing the one-on-one yet. We're gonna wait till Jaime and Dan can be there as well. But we're gonna be, doing some vlogging of us playing pickup basketball. So be on the lookout for that. We appreciate all the love you guys have been giving us so far. We're still gonna be trying to get as much content out as we can. But this is a good episode. 11 episodes down. Hopefully a lot more to go. It was a pleasure, boys. Until then, the garage is closed.